Okay. Okay, I'm live now. My cat is here with me. And I've got boxes to open. Sorry, kitty. And I've got beer. The beer I'm drinking today is Mario Tart. Well, I'm going to bring up my preview so I can see what I'm doing in real time. Waiting for the stream to catch up on this one is not the best. There we go. Now I can see what's shining. Boom. This is good. This is really good. It's kettle sour with pineapple and mango, and it's delicious. So what's up, everybody? We've been having a little chat in the chat before I started this. I'm just going to go back. I see David Rolex in the chat. Trevor Toma in the chat. Hyperfire11. Stumbler, what's up? Hi. Blue Harvest Vintage Toys. Ooga Booga. Let's see. Sword and Storms in the chat. Jedi Purge. Laser Pants is in the chat. Thanks so much for that super chat, buddy. Not much, man. How's it going with you? I like your Dollhouse X Mansion going on. It looks pretty good. Thanks for the compliment on my shirt. I was wearing, as I'm peeling back the layers here. Yesterday, I was wearing a shirt I didn't want on camera, just because I didn't think it was very interesting. Well, it's a shirt I've worn before a lot, so I didn't want to repeat myself. So I changed to a different shirt, which was the Disneyland shirt for the video. I basically just wore it for the 20 minutes or whatever I recorded the video, and then I changed back. And then today, I put on that shirt as the shirt I was going to wear today. And then I was like, well, I don't want to get on the stream and wear the same shirt I wore in the video yesterday. So I put that away again. And I'm wearing this. But when I was doing it, I was thinking about, should I wear a Star Wars shirt? And then I decided, no, I don't really care that much. It's not really May the 4th. And, I have a million Star Wars shirts I wear all the time. It's just not a big deal. I think we were actually talking about this. Blue Harvest Vintage Toys says, every day is Star Wars Day for me. And I agree. I live every day like it's May the 4th. It's not a different day for me. May the 4th is a holiday for normal people that don't live their life Star Wars centric. So, I mean, it's cool. No nipple tassels on my shirt. JR is in the chat. What's up, dude? It has been a while. Welcome back. How's it going, Chase? Not much. I mean, this is what's up right now. You are what's up right now, Chase. What's up, Omar? How you doing? Barry Dean's in the chat. Lucas is in the chat. First time here. Welcome to the live stream, buddy. Celestial Toy Maker is in the chat. He has a mango IPA. Lily is here.
Hi. Can I join?
Yeah.
Well,
you have to move the cat.
Oh, me or the cat, guys? Which one do you want? Kitty. Oh, she's asleep, Michael.
Yeah. Here, I'll move her.
Oh.
I'll move her.
Can you be the bad guy?
Yeah.
Oh, buddy. It's okay.
Hey.
Hi. Oh, it's all warm.
Sure it is. Oh, I was going to pull that over here so you could have a place to put your...
My stuff?
Mm-hmm.
I'll do that.
Hi.
I decided to go fancy and do wine.
Hi.
Instead of beer.
Her eyes are shining in the light,
Oh,
so she looks spooky.
Do you care
Okay.
to move this thing?
No, go ahead. Bye.
No, this.
No, I don't care.
Is it like a floor object or
It could be a floor object.
Okay.
Yeah.
I don't really know what I'm doing.
You got it. I believe in you.
Thanks. It'd be stupid not to.
That's true.
I'm pretty amazing.
You're okay.
Screw you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, going back here. Daniel Woodhouse, what's up? John McKeon says, my beard looks good. Thanks. I trimmed it up myself. I got, I don't know. No, what really happened was my sister-in-law, her sister, gave me crap because
Got it here.
I was wearing a face mask and my beard came down like super far below the face mask. So she's like, that really doesn't do any good. So I was like, fine.
Well, and she's a healthcare professional.
She's a healthcare professional.
Oh my goodness.
So yeah, I trimmed it up just so it could fit in the face mask.
Okay. You have to be super careful with your chair though.
Okay.
Just be mindful.
Yes.
Cause wine. Yes.
All right, going back through here.
Where did we leave off?
H Green 1313 says, "Hope you're doing good." I just saw that. That's not where we left off.
Oh.
Man, we have to go way far back here. Okay, there we go. Biker Scout 74 says, "Greetings from Scotland." Greetings from America. Lily and I went to Scotland for our anniversary. Well, no, honeymoon.
Yeah.
Honeymoon. We went to Edinburgh. That's Scotland.
I know it is.
It's the capital of Scotland.
Bad. It's like when people are like, "I've been to America." And you're like, "Where have you been?" And they're like,
New York.
Yeah.
But that's still America. That's like quintessential
know.
America.
But no one visits the Cincinnati of Scotland, is all I'm saying.
Nobody cares about Cincinnati of Scotland.
Or of America.
I would say you can definitely visit America. I've never been to Cincinnati, and I am American.
That doesn't mean much.
Yeah, it does.
You're kind of a home person, though.
So it doesn't mean I'm not American because I've never been to Cincinnati.
No, that's not what I wasn't questioning, like, anyone's nationality.
Meow.
I know I'm in
There we go. I'm gonna turn that down.
Okay, do you want a pillow? Well, how can we make you feel better? Or are you just gonna sit by the toys?
The mall. I think Dorkside Toys and I think Entertainment Earth have them up for pre-order for July. So if you order them now, you'll get them in July, which is better than August, which is when they were supposed to come out. But right now, I think that might be it.
Stumbler wants to know how we are.
Yeah, we're good.
Yeah, we're good.
We're good.
A little tired. Afternoon naps are a new thing.
Yeah, afternoon naps are fun.
I might have been late to this because I might have fallen asleep playing Animal Crossing.
She fell asleep playing Animal Crossing. Yes.
I was terraforming, and then suddenly I was just standing on the beach.
I walked in, and she's like,
I was not snoring. I do not snore. Don't spread that lie. I don't snore.
Okay.
Take
Okay.
it back.
Syndicate AFK, what's up, dude?
Jerk. You butt.
So,
Thoughts on
Jedi Purge wants to know my thoughts on Clone Wars. I'm not going to spoil anything.
So.
Don't put any spoilers in the chat, guys. I know not everyone can watch it or has the time or whatever. Like, it just happened. So, I will say,
did you like it?
I loved it.
There you go.
It was good. It was super good.
He needed a hug.
I did. I needed a hug after watching it, and
yeah.
I watched it. I've watched it twice so far.
You have?
Yeah.
Okay.
I watched it again yesterday.
You're cute.
Yeah, Laserpant's got a dollhouse that's it's in scale with his like Marvel Legends and stuff.
That's
so
fun.
he's taking it apart to clean it and like customize it and stuff.
It, like,
yeah.
a dolly or something.
Yeah.
Nice. Power's out and the phone's on the
Oh dang. David Smith
What's going on?
is all up ons right there.
Is it like the weather or what?
I don't know.
Hence why I was asking him and not you.
Yeah. Okay, that's true. I guess you're not necessarily talking to me. I get it. What's up, Stefano? Stumbler has a Super Friends face mask. That's cool.
I don't. Those are words?
Super Friends is
I know.
DC, like Superman, Batman, Flash, things like that.
Okay.
Cool. I'm wearing a t-shirt. I changed my shirt.
Did I buy you that?
Nope, I bought myself this.
Okay.
PGD is here. What's up? What's up, dude? Yeah, there's a lot of people in chat. It's kind of nice. We're way far behind, by the way, because we have to. I'm scrolling down. I'm not missing anything.
I'll go from the beginning.
Aaron McCosker, how's it going, man? Welcome back to the party. Rudy.
Everyone's snoring.
Rudy's here. He was with me on Facebook a couple days ago. I streamed myself playing Final Fantasy 11 or 14. I mean, and he was the only person watching me the whole time.
Excuse you. Okay, the whole time. That's fair.
He was the only person watching me the whole time. I had other people watching,
I watched
but he for like 2 minutes. Yes.
Well, because then you ended.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Apparently everybody snores. I don't snore. We have a phrase for it. Mike, what is it? What's your name? Who are you?
I'm Mike.
Okay. What do you call my snoring? That's not snoring because I don't snore.
Sleep breathing.
No.
I call it sleep breathing.
You don't?
Yeah, I do.
Mouth breathing.
No, sleep breathing.
Mouth noises?
Sleep breathing.
Does mouth have anything to do with it?
No.
What?
It's breathing that you do when you're asleep.
Oh,
which is different than you do when you're awake because it's more noticeable. Everyone sleep breathes.
Yeah,
If you people with sleep apnea don't sleep breathe, and that's the problem actually.
That's true.
Then they get those cool breathing masks.
Oh, those are not. They basically become Darth Vader at night.
Yeah.
Apparently, it's really hard for people to find Black Series in France.
I'm sure it is.
In like the UK and stuff. What are your thoughts? Sword and Stone wants to know what are your thoughts on the Spinster? It's this person's favorite Siege Deluxe.
Oh, Spinister. Spinister's.
I missed it.
Spinister is fantastic.
Okay.
He's right actually behind me on this shelf right here. He's like in the back. I think this is his helicopter blades right here. He's good. He's a helicopter. He's a sinister spinner. So he's Spinister.
Nice. Makes sense. Hello from Alabama.
Alabama.
Hi, Bill Pagan. That's fun. Ooh, and Leeds. I wanted to go to Leeds so bad.
You did want to go to Leeds.
I know.
Yeah.
We had too many places on our honeymoon.
Yeah, we instead of going more places, we stayed in Edinburgh an extra day.
Well, no.
Well, we were never gonna go north
what
anyway.
We did,
yeah, we were never gonna go north anyway.
No, because it was either we can go to like 14 places and only spend a day in each.
Yeah.
Or we can go to like 3 places and spend time there. And that's what we opted for.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
We wanted to enjoy the city because it's a beautiful city.
Yeah. Ooh, Blue Harvest Vintage Toys was married in Edinburgh.
Oh, that's fun.
That is fun. Edinburgh is beautiful.
If
we could live anywhere in the world, I think we would live in Edinburgh. We actually got back from our honeymoon and like fantasized for about a month about moving there.
It's true.
I was like looking at how to become a teacher.
Mm-hmm.
Oh.
And I stopped at I stopped at a place where I'm like, I could work here.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And they were like, you could work here.
They did say that actually.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
The wine placement makes you anxious. Oh, because the wine's on this table.
It's precarious. Right behind me.
It's a big enough table behind.
It's precarious. I'm nefarious.
As long as he doesn't like get too wild and crazy, we'll be good.
Well, I am a wild and crazy kid.
That's true. You have the most amazing beers. They're nowhere to be found in France. We had good beers in Dingle, actually, in Ireland. I was pretty impressed with.
Yeah, they were okay.
Yeah, with those. But
Ireland had some good beers.
Fortunate. We're surrounded by. We live in Vista, which is like the brewery capital of San Diego, essentially. Right? I feel like there's a different brewery.
Yeah, no, there's 1,000. The place we lived before.
Oh my gosh.
We were in walking distance of like 4 or 5 breweries, and I realized this is 10. I realized that, but it was no. There was one within walking distance that had like 1,000 sours, and we got drunk there a lot. And there's like
we could just stumble across.
We could literally stumble across the street. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. There's it's like the highest brewery per capita, like concentration.
I love it. We did get lucky with our honeymoon timing and traveling.
We did, man. It was good. We got there. Yeah. We set off at the middle of June. Got back at like the beginning of July. It was good.
The best part is it wasn't now.
Yeah, it wasn't now. First, that's true. I'm glad we didn't put it off a year.
I know. We had a moment.
We did have a moment. We're like, maybe we should put it off a year.
No.
Nope. I'm glad we didn't.
David Rolex wants to know how long this is going to go for till we stop.
Yes, till we stop.
At some point, I'm going to be ordering pizza for dinner.
I typically don't like to go past 2 hours, just so everyone's aware, I guess.
But if we get him drunk enough, he'll go longer.
That's true.
Also,
that happens.
I still have stuff to do in Animal Crossing.
Yeah, and I've got some things to open. I'm going to go ahead and start opening things here while everyone's talking. All right. So what I have here is something I ordered on eBay. I don't really order things on eBay. I know the people that do it all the time, but this is the only way to buy this stuff. I saw it on one of the Facebook groups I'm in, and I was like, I have to try that. In fact, I meant to grab a figure.
Which figure?
General Grievous.
He's down at the bottom. I can see him.
Yeah.
Now the question is, can I get him without knocking over?
That's the question.
The droids in front of him that you have balanced.
I'm gonna say that you can't. I'm going to not believe in you.
Wow.
And say you probably won't. You'll probably knock them all over.
I did it just fine, although I did use the.
So you see what I did there was reverse psychology.
Yeah, I'm gonna move these boxes over here because they're in my way.
Okay. I've picked up a bunch of toys this last week, everyone.
Here you go.
There we go. So this stuff, toss that. This stuff is called Fix Loose Joints. That's literally what it's called by Kiki. Fix Loose Joints action figure. And the whole goal behind this is to fix loose joints. People use glue. People use nail polish and whatever. There's instructions. So let me read the instructions real quick. But from the videos I've seen, this stuff seems to work pretty well. So I'm just going to kind of... yeah.
For this I don't know what the plan is for bots and shots, but probably another live stream.
We'll probably do another live stream this month. Although I've got... I had some issues with the live stream last time. I've got those issues figured out. I just want everyone to know that.
You do?
Yeah. Okay. So Grievous has 2 joints back here on each leg. Nothing's popping out. So maybe...
What do you consider vintage year-wise?
Me?
Yeah. This isn't a question. This is me reading through the chat and having a question.
To me, well, so I feel like vintage changes. Like, vintage means a long time ago. And that really depends on when you were born, when you started collecting, things like that. Like, you know, when I was a kid in the 80s or whatever, and people started collecting the 90s Star Wars figures, they were already referring to the 80s line of Star Wars figures as vintage, but those were only 10 years old at that part.
So the reason I asked is because someone asked if people would notice that the Black Series will be vintage eventually. And then the response was no, 77 to 88 is considered vintage. But then, like, is it just 20 years prior from, like, your current time is considered vintage? Like...
Well, it's also, so it also could be seen, I'm just going to move it around here, just kind of work it in the joint. It could also be seen like this, like, when you look at comics, there's like the golden age of comics, silver age of comics, and those haven't changed. Yeah. Like, even though those were back in the 40s and 50s and stuff, it's still, if someone says, oh, that's golden age Batman, that's golden age Superman, you know what year it is. So I feel like at this point, it's kind of the same thing. It's more of like the style. When someone says vintage Star Wars, they kind of know you mean the Star Wars figures from the 80s with only 5 points of articulation, and they don't really look that great. And like comparatively, there are people that love that style, and I'm fine with it, but I definitely prefer what we have now over what we have. So it comes out this like milky. So it's over here. It's milky on the back, but it dries clear. I'm just gonna work it in here.
Was it easy to use?
Yeah.
Like the applicator?
Yeah.
Was it a good size?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, the applicator is just this little.
And then what do you think what will happen?
Well, I'm gonna give it an hour. I'm gonna give it an hour, and we're gonna see how stiff his joints are.
Okay, so hopefully he'll stand better.
Because my problem is that unless you get him in a very specific spot, his joints don't hold. So I'm gonna leave that there. No, not really.
Did you have to shake it?
It didn't say to, but I did. Okay. Anyway.
Nice. Scott wants to know if we want to swap places for a year.
Absolutely not.
Edinburgh.
I mean,
a year though.
Sure, but
so yes, the answer is yes.
I guess that's true.
There's an action figure themed restaurant in New York City called Action Burger.
I'd eat there.
I feel like, hun, it would take me euthanizing you in a nice way. I guess it's not nice if it's euthanizing, but like drugging you to get you to go to New York City.
I would go to New York City.
Who are you?
I mean, I won't enjoy it, but I'll go because it's like one of those places that like.
I'll go and I'll be a curmudgeon and I'll hate every second.
Yes, I will begrudgingly go. I've never been to New York City. This is one of those places like, yeah, you gotta go to New York City at some point. Sorry, I'm going back and reading these. Mobile Gaming Guide, thank you for the compliment on the beard. People are swapping their channels back and forth. That's cool. I love that. Everyone's making friends. We're having a fun time. That's good, too. Biker Scout was in Chicago last year for Celebration. Yeah. Dude, Don't get me started on Celebration.
We're just not talking about it.
Not talking about it. It's not canceled yet, but I'm pretty sure it will be. I've got tickets to go this.
But we'll go whenever it gets rescheduled.
Yeah. Christian, what's up, dude? How's it going?
Mateo wants to know your opinions on the Camino Trooper.
It looks great.
Camino Trooper?
It's the new trooper they announced yesterday.
With the gray lines.
With the gray lines. He looks great. I love the new mold. I think it looks fantastic. I want to get more troopers. Mm-hmm. So, yeah.
Stumbler says anything from your childhood or older is considered vintage.
Anything? Well, I guess that's probably a good rule of thumb. But then for me, like 90s is vintage. So whose childhood?
Anyone's.
Yeah, I guess anyone's.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
So like my vintage is different
from your vintage. Well, it's like, yeah.
Someone else's. Yeah. The Earthrise 2-pack Thundercracker and Skywarp is releasing on July 3rd. Do you know if that's true?
I have not heard the date. I know that's coming. It's the Earthrise jets of Thundercracker and Skywarp. They're doing it as a 2-pack, which I'm super excited about because you don't have to worry about hunting them. It's just get it over with kind of thing. So I'm definitely buying it, but I haven't heard a date yet. But I mean, July sounds good.
Did you pick up the Han and Carbonite or the Bounty Hunter 2-pack?
Yeah, they were supposed to be on Amazon yesterday at 10:30 in the morning, our time, and all day I'm like refreshing. I got the links, and we're like waiting for it because it says temporarily out of stock because they hadn't made it live yet, and nothing. And then this morning, Hasbro's like, yeah, Amazon's fucking up right now, so we're just gonna put it on our store.
So it's no longer an exclusive to Amazon.
I guess not. Well, apparently it was never supposed to be forever exclusive to Amazon, but it was like a timed exclusive for Amazon. But since they didn't put it up when they were supposed to, I think Hasbro's just like, screw it. Yeah. So Hasbro put it up on their website, nice. and I bought that. Nice. So yeah, I hate myself a little bit.
Why? How many did you buy?
Well, I bought the Han and Carbonite, which is $15. Yeah. Whatever. I bought the Carbonized Vader, which is $25. Which.
Okay.
But they also bought the 2-pack.
That you weren't gonna buy?
Yeah.
Because you already had them.
Well, so they're different though. Okay. Their paint jobs are different. Do you see how much you're smiling? But here's my thought. Okay. If for some reason they ever do re-release the Boba Fett in the Kenner colors, I'm gonna want that. And then if I didn't get these, I would be like, man, I wish I got the Forlom and Zuckus. So you're buying
these on the hope and prayer that eventually they'll release something.
Yes.
Smart decision making was made.
Yes. That's what's happening.
Tons of people are saying if you come to this location, let us be your guide. We will always tell you if we travel, and we'll always make sure we meet up with people.
Well, if I travel anywhere outside the United States, I'm definitely gonna.
Or even like California, if there's time and we're going somewhere like big. You don't
True.
Like New York or something. We would tell people. Definitely gonna. Black Series Baby Yoda just needs some paint on the robe.
Yeah, so I have Baby. Obviously, from the thumbnail of this video, I've got the Baby Yoda. I'm going to record my review for it as soon as I'm done with this.
I just saw him on your shelf. He's so cute.
Yeah. I'm going to record my video as soon as I'm done with this, and then I'm going to post that. That's going to be up Monday for May the 4th. That's my plan is Monday. Some other videos I've got coming out. I've got the one box. It's not a box that I do.
You see how this one says up this way? Purposely not.
Yeah. Okay. It's because it's easier to put that way.
But
leave it there. Okay, fine.
They have directions on packages for a reason.
No, they don't.
Yes, they
It's all guidelines. Zanini box. I've got a Zanini box coming. I've got this.
What do you have?
I can't stuck on Grievous.
They're friends forever.
I've got this the Luke Skywalker here, the Snowspeeder one. So I'm gonna review that. And then I've got the Dagobah R2-D2, but I decided I'm actually going to turn that into like an R2-D2 kind of overview because it's the same figure. Like I've got like 5 of them, and I just want to show you the differences so everyone can be on the same page and pick which one they like the best. Those are the videos I have planned. I'll probably at some point do another Transformers review. They don't perform nearly as well as my Star Wars, but I never make videos based on how they're going to perform. I just like to make videos.
Stumbler,
Have I subscribed to you? I'm pretty sure I've subscribed to you.
He's not talking about you subscribing.
I know, but if it's the first one he's had in
3 years.
we haven't been. Stumbler and I haven't been friends for 3 years.
Okay, carbonized Vader is really bad. Blue Vader, seriously. You don't like the carbonized ones, right?
No, not really.
So hear me out.
Yeah.
If you can say, okay, Marvel Legends, I'm only gonna buy 90s X-Men.
Yeah.
Or what was that fancy line we were talking about the other day with the child and IG whatever?
The Hot Toys?
Yeah, okay, if we can say, okay, you can only get this side of Hot Toys or these ones, but then you can't branch out from there.
Mm-hmm.
Why can you not say, I'm going to get all of the Black Series except for the carbonized?
Because
I
when
so much.
when I started buying the Black Series, I decided I was going to be as much of a completionist as I can be within reason. So, like, since I opened them, I don't worry about, like, oh, I got the Hoth Luke in this package and also in this package, because if it's the same figure, I don't care. That's why I'm not buying a lot of the 40th anniversary ones. But if the figure's different, I do want it, so I can be like, this is the difference in these figures, and this is what they're about.
Even though you have no like for the characters, like not
It's
the
not that
character,
I don't like the character.
not the character, but like that.
But it's a deco, so I like to have it for posterity, I guess.
Okay. I don't mind.
I don't like that they do it.
For the record, I do not care whether or not Mike buys Black Series. Like, you do you, hon. This is your thing. I just find it interesting, though, the mental hoops you put yourself through for some.
Yeah, it's true. It's true. It's true. It's true.
Oh, I just think it's funny.
Yep. So, anyways, I've got Shatter. This is from the Bumblebee movie. It's the one that turns into a jet. I decided I definitely wanted this one, and since I haven't been toy hunting physically as much, I didn't want to wait to see if I could find this in stores or whatever. So I definitely just bought it online from Hasbro because I'm a sucker for like airplanes.
You really are.
I am.
It's your childhood, I think.
It's true. I'm not going to transform this now because I have no idea. But yeah, it looks pretty good.
Jedi Purge, he does not play Battlefront 2, but we've been talking about starting. And so
I have a PS4. I've talked about
know anything about the new update as far as I know.
I've talked about buying it and paying for the online subscription. But the problem is time. What's up, Isan? How you doing, man? The problem is time. I have a lot of stuff I do already between making videos and work and Lily and.
I'm glad I made that list.
You made the list. You're part. I spent time with you. Final Fantasy 14, which I really love. So and then other video games I'm playing. So it's hard to know when I'm gonna sit down and be like, okay, I want to play Battlefront 2 online. Like it's a time factor for me right now. I don't know if I have the time for it.
People are asking or saying what they're gonna vote for the like fan choice. What's your vote?
Episode 3, Obi-Wan Kenobi.
It is.
Yeah.
You got obviously some Commander Cody's.
That's
also doing Episode 3 Obi-Wan. Someone said Greedo. Slave Leia.
The
holographic Emperor would be nice as an accessory to Cody.
So that's the problem with Cody. Like I get people want Cody, but I really do feel like if they do Cody, I want them to do a new Cody. I want to be on the new Clone Trooper body. I want him to have a removable helmet since we know what his face looks like. Yeah. And then he needs like the accessory. Like he comes with a gun. That's it. That's the only accessory Cody came with. So like the holographic Emperor for Order 66 would be cool. Maybe Obi-Wan's lightsaber, just because like he hands it to him, like little things like that.
I totally know that.
Yeah.
Totally know.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I would rather them redo Cody rather than re-release it. But I know since he came out at I think 2015, but it was in that weird phase of Black Series where like I never saw Cody in store. Yeah. The only reason I have him is because I ordered him online. So he was hard to get because the distribution on him was awful, and a lot of people weren't collecting the Black Series then. Yeah.
Stumbler says he's going to send you a package soon with Army helmet, Wolf for Snake Eyes, and Sergeant Slaughter figure.
Yes, he's been keeping me abreast.
Oh, right on.
About that.
A Black Series wish list earlier. This is Reedy with Prince, I don't know how to say this. Scissor?
Shizor.
What? Sure. Okay.
Shizor.
Holiday special, Boba Fett high on the list. Any characters you want to see made?
I mean, I've got a whole wish list video.
When was your most recent one?
I always do one in
December, right?
January.
Okay. Someone wants to know if Forbidden Planet is still open in Edinburgh. We don't know. We're not there.
Well, that's probably a question for someone that lives in Edinburgh.
Someone wants a Captain Rex helmet.
That would be cool. He has a cool helmet.
JR says to don't buy things you don't like. Just do Marie Kondo style.
I would normally do that. I would normally do that. But the only thing, just not for Black Series. That's it.
I love mental gymnastics.
It's true.
I know.
I'm a gold medal mental gymnast. Okay.
A reoccurring.
That's right. I have competed many times. I've qualified.
Amazing.
That's right. Like Transformers, I don't buy everything.
Yeah.
You know, obviously, like I've got limits.
Yeah.
But Black Series is like the one thing. Like, nope, it's Black Series. I have to have it.
Unless there's mitigating circumstances, because you're not wholly unreasonable.
So you just hope they don't do a $1,000 Black Series AT-AT or whatever.
Seriously.
Darth Binks is in the chat, everyone. Just so you know. Stumbler, I agree. We do need a Gregor. What's up, Joey G? How you doing, buddy?
Ooh, a Maul from Solo movie would be good.
A Maul from Solo movie would be really good.
Ooh. HG Binnis is watching from Sydney. That's cool.
That's cool. What time is it in Sydney? Tomorrow, I think?
It's tomorrow.
I think it's tomorrow. How's tomorrow doing? I just want to know. How is it?
Is it tomorrow?
Yeah, don't spoil anything. Miguel Juarez is in chat.
Hey, Miguel. You're our favorite.
You are our favorite.
We're going to make Mike a costume from a cartoon mask. He found a person he can cosplay as. Is this true?
That's true, actually. That's true.
Your strong...
I do have... I have an aversion to dressing up and cosplaying.
We went out on a Halloween, and Mike made it out of the door in a costume that was wholly appropriate. Yeah. And then immediately went inside and changed. On Halloween.
Yeah, I was out the door, and then I was like, nope, can't do it. I can't be seen in public like this.
Oh my gosh. So, kudos to you. Because
it's true. It's a guy from Mask, too, which is cool.
Mm-hmm.
So it's like a deep cut. Mm-hmm. So what I'm opening right now is the last box.
It's 9:36 a.m. in the future.
So, yeah, no spoilers. I mean, if the world blows up on Sunday morning, I want to find out about it on Sunday morning.
Linda says it's
on Sunday morning.
Oh,
they came up with the breeze. On Sunday morning.
That's been our theme song this whole freaking quarantine.
It's always Sunday morning.
Sorry.
Yeah. So I'm sorry. I'm opening this box. This is a package from Barry Dean. Barry Dean.
Darth Binks, I bet Mike would also want a series from Fallen Order.
Oh, 100%. I want anything from Fallen Order. Fallen Order is fantastic.
Supposer with Vader, but
yeah.
Really cool.
Okay, so what do we got here? This is a big We got
box.
plastic, in case anyone wants the plastic.
What is this?
It's a package from Barry Dean. We got a can koozie.
Nice.
From Seventh Son Brewery.
Heck yes.
Which is, where Barry Dean is the brewer for. There's a t-shirt here. From
yellow.
Yeah.
Just so you don't think it's green.
Yes, thank you. I do have a problem with those. From Seventh Son, Humulus Nimbus Pale Ale.
Nice.
So that's fun.
Yeah, TK,
That'll get washed.
That's the latest episode.
Oh yes. Yes, sir.
Do you have plans for May the 4th? Watch everything.
I'm watching. Oh, I have to work.
Oh.
Because it's Monday. It's Monday. But I'm gonna watch. That's the last episode of Clone Wars comes out on May the 4th. So I'm gonna sit down and watch the 4 episodes that makes up that little story arc. That's all I got planned.
3 episodes you've already seen.
And then a 4th, yes.
Okay.
So here's a 6-pack of beer that Barry has sent me. One of them is called Baked.
Yep.
It's an Imperial brownie ale. Ooh. Infused with cocoa, vanilla, and coconut.
Yum.
Peach Blossom, which he sent me before, which is
Yum.
delicious. I love that one. Fox in the Stout was the salted chocolate imperial stout.
Ooh.
Sounds good.
Yes.
Saving this one. Kitty Paw, which is yeah, Kitty Paw.
Kitty.
Oh, it's a hard seltzer.
Ooh.
Real color, real fruit, real flavor.
That's fun.
Yeah, I don't know what. Oh, it's raspberry.
Like it says right.
It's actually I didn't see it because it was behind.
Yeah.
That's your favorite flavor.
Yes, it is.
Yes. And then the float, the hoppy lager, which is good.
Oh, did you like
But
that?
this is the best one.
Oh, yeah.
This is Barry Dean.
That's his face.
That's his face on a can.
That's so cool.
Part of me doesn't want to drink this. Part of me just wants to like keep that for posterity.
What Andy does is they drink them and then they keep one of each empty can.
Yeah.
Of their brewery.
That's smart.
It's called Beer Me.
Yeah.
Tropical fruit pale ale.
And then he's got another 6-pack in here. This is the Seventh Son. The double IPA. Yeah, that's good. I like that one. And then Scientist, which is the regular IPA. So this is just the regular IPAs and stuff. So
there's a loose.
And then one loose one in here, which is another Fox in the Stout.
Nice.
Which I'm very excited to drink.
Yeah.
Like very excited to
Yeah.
drink. But I'm not gonna drink any of those right now.
No.
Maybe in a bit.
They need to be in the fridge.
This is gonna sit, Barry. You're gonna sit right here on the stream, okay? You're with us in spirit.
Is there one of those you do want to drink tonight? Because I can go put it in the fridge.
Oh no, then this one.
That's what I'm asking.
Yeah.
Okay.
Do you want one?
But not right this second.
Oh, do you want to put one in the fridge for?
I don't know.
Okay.
I figured I'd have a sip of it. I'm
Okay.
probably gonna stick mostly to wine. But we'll see.
I know a lot of people want Greedo, which makes sense because he hasn't. I mean, he was part of Wave 2, and he is actually a very good figure as well. So he's actually. I feel like Greedo is probably one of the sleeper hits in the line. He is a great sculpt. He was one of the first figures that only came with like one thing. He comes with a gun. But at the same time, I really don't know what else Greedo should come with. Maybe now he should come with a sound bite that says McClunky, you know. But other than that, like, I'm fine. He's easily one of the better figures in the line, even 7 years later. All right, going back through here. Wow, I'm way far behind here. Started thinking Black Series wish list of the Prince Shizo. Okay, cool. So that's one that Lily sent me. Gonna be sending a package. I'm way far behind on my chat here.
Just go to the bottom.
Well, fine. Justin Johnson wants to know when I started collecting.
Well, we started dating in 14.
Yeah. I started collecting Black Series when they came out.
Yeah.
I started collecting Transformers lightly in like 2011, 2012, because that's when I started to have spending money for collecting things. But I've always been a collector. Like in high school, I had a huge Power of the Force 2 display from all the 90s Star Wars figures. I stopped buying those around the time of Episode 3. But I had a pretty complete collection of those.
There also wasn't as much out at the time, so it wasn't a collection like they see now. When I first slept over at your place, when we first started dating, you did not have that many.
Well, not of Black Series figures.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
And Transformers, you had maybe like 2 of our shelves right now?
Yeah, that's about right.
And you had them spread out on a bookshelf, so it
I
didn't look...
It wasn't concentrated.
Which I think was probably
But my
plus
point
for
is,
us.
I've always collected in some form.
Although I always thought it was weird that you had... Do you remember this? You had Luke and Han as stormtroopers. And Kat... Sorry, she's sniffing my toe. On like the header of your bed. Do you remember that?
No. I might have just gotten them.
That was so weird.
I might have just gotten them. So, yeah, you did?
I was like, whatever. There's toys on the bed.
That's how lonely you were.
You shut your mouth. You're not wrong.
I know.
JR wants to know, he's so desperate. He says, do you think that there's any hope for any more Old Republic figures like the Stia-Shan, Darth Malak, or Darth Nihilus? Or is no one here at Hasbro?
I think there is a chance, but only if they do more fans' choices. Like, Darth Revan only exists I think the popularity of Darth Revan means they're open to more, but I don't think we'll see him anytime soon unless there's some kind of fan's choice.
Imagine a Black Series Dirge. What's that?
Dirge is a bounty hunter from the Clone Wars.
Mm-hmm.
He wasn't in the new cartoon, but he was in the comics and the older cartoon that was like regularly animated. Mm-hmm. He's like this big gray dude that kind of regenerates and stuff.
Cool.
He'd be cool.
Yeah. The child is posted with Mondo, just like in his.
Yep,
in his arms,
he's back here.
He's cute.
He's back. He's right here.
It's adorable.
That's my baby Yoda.
It's freaking adorable. Regards from Mexico. Awesome. Have you picked up the Mattel 11-inch plush? No.
Nope.
I don't think we're going to.
Probably not.
Yeah.
Probably not.
Darth Jar Jar fans choice? Question mark.
Well, I mean,
is there a Darth Jar Jar?
So there's a running gag that originally Jar Jar Binks was going to be a Sith Lord. Okay. So it's just one of those things that
makes so much sense.
Yeah. What? If you tinfoil hat it, if you put your tinfoil hat on, and you go back and watch his convenient bumbling and the way he takes people out in the fight, looking like it's all accidents. It's either accidental or legit skill. Skill.
The child should have been included with Mando to begin with. That Mando.
Yes.
Yeah,
I
he's
agree.
Definitely an accessory to Mando for sure.
He isn't. I don't give all my thoughts on this. I'm gonna give my full thoughts on the review, and that's coming out in a day or two. So.
Okay. Rex with snow gear would be fun.
I think anything with snow gear would be fun. Snow gear is one of my favorite like Star Wars tropes or whatever.
Imperial Shock Trooper is one of this person's favorites, so they're glad they got it.
Yeah. Shock Trooper's good. Mm-hmm. Shock Trooper is one of the few figures I bought on eBay because it originally came out back in 2015. It was a Walmart exclusive, and like it was a surprise release no one knew about, and no one. I never saw one in stores. They were like highly scalped. They were not anywhere, and then they showed up on eBay. So I bought mine on eBay for only $25. So I don't feel bad. Although they just re-released it last year at like GameStop and places. So.
Stumbler says, if you see a bratty child having a fit, but leaves behind the salacious crumb you need, will you give it back or keep it?
Oh, I'm keeping the crumb. I'm keeping the crumb. That kid doesn't deserve a salacious crumb. That kid doesn't understand what he has. That kid doesn't deserve salacious crumb. Do I think the child is worth $12?
No. That's my answer, not his. But that's just me looking at it.
No, I don't.
It's really cute, so maybe it is worth.
I don't think the child's worth the $10 I spent.
Yeah.
But again, I don't want to get too into it, but it's worth it if you want it. I'll say that it's worth it if you want it because it's popular enough where it's not gonna peg warm. People are gonna buy it.
Yep, and it's cute.
So if you're like, oh, I don't want to buy it, I'll wait for it to go on sale or something. It's not. Just buy it.
Yeah. Tristan Johnson wants to know why Hasbro doesn't just release a wave of clone troopers, considering how popular they are and how fast they sell out.
It's a good question.
Yep.
I honestly don't know either.
I feel like Hasbro makes a lot of interesting things, but that also might be because we just don't know like the full picture.
Oh yeah, I'm sure there's stuff going on in the background that we don't know. We're not privy to, yeah. But like it seems on paper like an obvious thing to be like, hey, we're gonna do a wave. I mean, they do that with Marvel Legends. They'll do like, here's a wave of all X-Men characters.
Yeah.
And they're all super popular because people love X-Men.
Yeah.
But then with Black Series, they'll do, here's a character from the prequels. Here's a character from the sequel. Here's a character from, it's just kind of all over the place.
Sword in the Storm's going to bed.
Good night, Sword in the Storm. Cad Bane was my number one figure on my wish list.
Stumbler, I don't think in his child review I'm going to pop in and say it's so cute over and over. But I think that would be hilarious.
Yeah. Yeah, I'll just record her doing it.
So it's so cute.
It is so cute.
Oh my god. It's the best thing to happen to Star Wars.
JR wants to know if I'm buying the Wave 2 NECA Turtles with the repaint. Nope, I'm not. I have the original releases. No. I have they're just the same turtles I got, but green. Like greener. Like they're all the same shade of green instead of...
Welcome to Mike's mental gymnastics yet again.
It's not mental. I already have this. I'm not doing a completionist
on... Do you have no duplicates in your Black Series?
I'm not doing completionist thing on the NECA Turtles. I'm just buying the turtles I want.
Completionist if you don't want to, honey. I am very okay with you not.
I have the cartoon turtles when they first came out. I'm happy with those. Okay. I don't need the same turtles.
But more green.
But more green.
Excuse me.
I'm looking forward to the Casey Jones and April pack. I'm looking forward to Metalhead. I'm looking forward to all the other figures that are coming out.
This stuff.
Yeah, I was gonna turn the AC on.
It's so hot.
It's hot. It's hot. I'm gonna turn the AC on.
Plus, I think that window's locked, so I would have been miserable as it was. Hi everyone. You're stuck with me now. And I don't know Star Wars. I mean, I do, but not to this extent. Boba Fett's better than Cad Bane? Sure! I don't know who Cad Bane is, but I'll take you on. Sure.
There are people that will argue that.
You are right.
There are people that use a unaired scene that's not really part of the Clone Wars.
Sorry, who's Cad Bane?
Cad Bane is a bounty hunter from...
Right.
Because in an unfinished, unaired episode that is not part of the series...
Of what?
Of Clone Wars.
Thank you.
Boba Fett killed Cad Bane.
Okay.
So people use that as like, oh, Boba Fett's better than Cad Bane. But number one, just because someone beats someone else doesn't mean they're better.
Means they're better that one time.
Yeah, that's all it means. I think Cad Bane's way cooler than Boba Fett. And I would say that Cad Bane has done cooler stuff in the Clone Wars than Boba Fett has ever done in Star Wars. So that's my little take on that. So his death is not canon. No, because it wasn't really aired. Like it was part of an episode when they were going to do it, but it got canceled.
Yeah.
So they never finished and aired that episode. So it's not. It didn't really happen. Because if we're counting that, then Shaak Ti has died like 800 times. She died twice in 2 different cut scenes from Revenge of the Sith. Like she's died in video games. Like
I don't know who
she's a Jedi that. Yeah.
She died 800 times.
She's died a bunch of times in different stories.
Duke says, isn't the unaired canon though?
No, unaired it's not canon. 100% not.
Ventress needs a figure, which I think you agree with. How about a Savage Opress figure?
Savage Opress? Yes.
Sure.
That's Darth Maul's brother. Absolutely.
Or Savage Opress.
Yep. You can't just say Savage Opress. You gotta church it up. You have to church it up. Savage Opress. Yes.
What droid do you want Hasbro to do next? That's a fun question.
I want them to do that droid, the gondola droid. It was the R2-D2 with the arms.
You should come with a little like flame.
Yeah, like a little boat, the little raft thing. I would love that.
Oh no. Oh, that still hurts.
Assange Ventress definitely needs a figure, JR. 100% agree with that.
JR is also proud of you for saying that about the greener turtles.
Oh, good. Okay.
Uh-huh.
I know David Smith, I don't know if he's still watching, but David Smith's looking for the Michelangelo Raphael on the green turtles. He doesn't have those, and apparently they're hard to find. I had to admit, since they came out a year ago or whatever, I haven't seen them since, so yeah. Miguel, exactly. Boba Fett's defeat was kind of let down, although I've heard rumors that Boba Fett they might bring him back, because in the Legends continuity, in the expanded universe, he escaped the Sarlacc pit from Return of the Jedi, and he did stuff afterwards. Okay. There's a rumor that he might show up in the Mandalorian, which takes place after that. So
interesting.
We'll see. But there's also the whole thing where I'm blanking right now. Nope, I'm blanking again.
I don't know what you're talking about. Talk about
I was talking about Boba Fett.
Talk around it.
It's too late. It's too late now.
Okay.
That happens. My brain's just like, hey, you know that thought you had? What if you just didn't? What if it just didn't exist? Anyways.
Are you gonna get the new G.I. Joes?
Oh, I remember now. John McKeon. I'll get to that because I want to talk about Brian. John McKeon says Boba Fett is overrated, and yes. So there's the whole thing where George Lucas actually said that Boba Fett and Jango Fett are not real Mandalorians. They don't have Beskar armor. They're not from Mandalorian clans. They just kind of adopted the whole Mandalorian persona. And if George Lucas said it, then you know it's canon. So that's a thing. Brian, how's it going? I like your work. I remember I have 2 cameras, one that's not a thing and one that is a thing. But I'm used to pointing to this one. But this one is better, and it's the one that's recording. Yes, Brian, I am getting all of the new Joes. I have them all in pre-order. I've got the Snake Eyes, and I'm gonna get the new Snake Eyes that's coming out in the regular line too.
I'm sorry, what now?
So the first wave of figures.
I love how you're doing all this with a smile. Because you know you didn't loop me in on this.
I didn't. Because it happened so fast.
Hold on, pause. Forget them.
Yeah.
Do you really think I give a shit?
No.
Okay then.
Okay. So the first wave of figures got like fully. No, it hasn't been fully announced yet, but it got leaked.
Yeah.
And you can buy them from like Malaysia on eBay or whatever.
Oh, fun.
Yeah, but like for like $60 or $70. There are people there are people, and I'm not knocking anybody for doing this. So if someone is watching that they've done this. That I'm friends with, because I am friends with some people that have done this. But there are people that bought them on eBay, paying the eBay prices, which was like $60, $70 a figure.
If you want it that bad.
They wanted it to do the reviews. So I know like Foosh did it, Toy Bro did it. Like I'm like, it's your money, you do whatever you want.
Yeah,
I'm gonna wait for it to come out and just get it. But Duke looks good, Scarlet looks good, Destro looks good. Obviously, Snake Eyes I've done a review on, and I'm going to review all the figures when I get them. So.
Wait, why do they have them out in some places?
Because they're made overseas,
okay.
So they tend to get like leaked from the factory or just put in stores.
Somebody just robs a truck.
I don't know if it's robs a truck, but they're you know, when you're in Asia, things happen.
Okay.
I don't know.
Oh no.
It's true because Asia. I have no idea.
Ooh, does anyone want to see Boba become the main antagonist in Mandalorian?
No, I don't.
Yeah, I feel like we've already seen him. Like,
yeah. No, I don't. I don't want Boba Fett to be the main antagonist. I like the Mandalorian.
I mean, he's not the antagonist.
Oh, antagonist.
Yeah.
I was thinking protagonist.
No.
Actually, I kind of would like to see Boba Fett be the antagonist now that you say that.
Huh.
Yeah, I'm doing 180 because words are weird.
The guy at the end, like the what's his face?
Well, so there was one scene in The Mandalorian they never really explained.
Who is he?
What?
The guy with the black.
Gideon. Moff
Gideon. Oh, I had Moff, but in the wrong.
Yeah, Moff Gideon. There's one scene in The Mandalorian I don't think they ever explained or expanded on, but on Tatooine, with the episode with Ming-Na Wen, which is my least favorite episode of the whole show. Yeah, it's just really boring. I didn't like the little pissant bounty hunter guy. Like, I didn't like it. And I as much as I can't remember the actress's name. The one that was taking care of Baby Yoda while he was there.
I don't remember.
No, it's a comedy actress. I can't remember her name.
Yeah.
As much as I like her, I thought she was awful.
No.
I thought she was awful in it.
Okay.
Everything fell flat. I don't know. It's my least favorite episode of that show. But there at the end of the episode, on Ming-Na Wen's body, like you see someone like kind of stoop over it, and they never show who or what or why or when. So I'm hoping they expand on that.
Okay. Darth Binks says Mandalorian versus the Imposter.
Exactly. Exactly, Darth Binks. Boba Fett is a imposter Mandalorian.
Miguel wants to see him in Mandalorian for the Slave One, which is still the Lego set I want next.
Yes, Slave One is one of the coolest Star Wars ships.
Yeah,
absolutely.
For sure.
Thank you, John. Amy Sedaris. She voices Princess Caroline, I think is her name, in BoJack Horseman.
She does.
Yeah.
She's David Sedaris' sister.
Yeah, David.
Curious.
Yeah, same last name. So either it's an Osmond family kind of thing.
See, this is why you're such a butthead. They don't need to know everything.
Anyways, so JR has a question for you.
Question for and you spelled my name right, so thank you.
Yep.
Mike said I like Lego. Do I have any new Lego? I have 2 Lego sets that I still need to put together that were gifts from Mike.
That's true.
Were they both
Yeah.
from you?
I got you the Mandalorian ATST.
Yeah.
And you have,
A
Harry Potter one. It's the graveyard thing.
Yeah. Am I gonna buy the Razor Crest? I wouldn't mind buying the Razor Crest. How big? How much? What are we talking?
I think it's like 100 something.
Yeah, I'm in.
It comes with a Baby Yoda Lego.
Oh, doubly in.
Yeah. I honestly,
$200.
truthfully, I don't see a world existing, a reality existing, where Lily doesn't get that for like her birthday or Christmas.
We tend to wait for the big ones for celebrating things. But I haven't done Lego in a bit because I've been a little preoccupied with things, but I do miss doing it. And that's why I've been preoccupied with Animal Crossing. That's really what it is. This thing has taken over my life.
JR said the man at the end of the episode is Gideon. I mean, okay. I hadn't heard that, but I was also waiting because on Monday they're releasing that documentary on.
Well, that's what you said. The man at the end of the episode.
I didn't say that.
I asked you.
No, I didn't say that.
Who has the black lightsaber at the end? And you
but
said
no, not that episode. Not
Wait,
the.
What?
The one at the end of the one with Ming Na Wen.
Oh. Interesting.
Yeah.
Okay.
Axel, we definitely need a Dirge figure. I know. Said that a couple times, but yeah. So it's $130 for the Razor Crest. Yeah, we're getting.
It's definitely for like birthday or Christmas or anniversary.
It'll be out in time for your birthday for sure.
You know who doesn't want to be?
But you know what? Here's the thing. We also don't need to wait for your birthday to get it. If it
I'm
just
comes saying,
out,
if the husband wants extra points for doing a just because gift, he can.
I'm good at just because gifts. Sometimes you build them.
He's mostly good at just because.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Well, mostly it's like, hey, I'm spending like $100 on me.
I feel guilty.
I feel a little guilty.
Some for the wife.
You should spend $200 on shoes. What?
Is that why you said yes to the shoes?
No.
Ugh.
Papa Gord's in the chat, everybody.
Ridiculous buying that expensive of shoes.
David Rolex, that black lightsaber is awesome. And if you don't know anything about that black lightsaber, it's in the Clone Wars, it's in Star Wars Rebels, it's like it's an established thing.
It was
the Darksaber is fantastic.
Shit. Just straight up like little boy.
Oh, I did. I was freaking out.
Like bouncing in his seat. Like he turned into an 8-year-old boy for like 5 minutes. It was glorious to see. Was that when we were watching it with Lana, my sister?
Yeah. No, were we?
Well, we watched it with her.
Yeah, we did. Yeah, we did.
Yeah, we did. It for us because we were
did.
like, "What the fuck's going on? Why are you acting like this?"
Yeah, we did.
Yeah.
Yep. I had to show you the episode.
Yeah, you showed us the fight episode.
RMA Productions, how's it going, man? How's it going? Roberto Armenta, I definitely agree. We have Darth Revan. We need a Darth Malgus. Because they kind of go together from the same game, so 100%.
And yes, it's called the Darksaber, but I don't know shit. So for me, it's the black lightsaber. Just throwing that out there.
Oh yeah, I mean, come on. It's a black lightsaber. It's the dark.
I don't know shit.
You know what's actually kind of bugged me?
I know like half the shit.
What's actually kind of bugged me is that in Star Wars, things, they've been calling lightsabers laser swords, and
why?
It's an accurate description is a sword that is a laser. It's called a lightsaber.
But why?
I don't know. That's the way they've been doing it.
Like, historically or recently?
Rey Kenobi, no, recently. It's in Star Wars things. Yeah, they did it in the new movies.
Star Wars things are also
They did it in the sequel stories.
Weird.
Rey Kenobi, no one knows if Moff Gideon killed Bo-Katan, but that's a likely way that he would have gotten the Darksaber, is having killed Bo-Katan, so...
That shoe comment's gonna come to bite. No, we already bought the expensive shoes. Don't worry.
Stumbler 10462. I literally just checked, and I am subscribed to your channel.
Also, are you subscribed to Jedi Purge?
I am.
Wants you to be.
I am.
Or to give him a plug or a shout out.
I just subscribed to him too. Stumbler 10462. Lily, you can see. I'm even gonna hit the bell. I'm even gonna hit the bell right there. I was already subscribed. I did not hit the subscribe button, but I did just hit the bell button.
How's your beer level? Because I'm out of wine.
I could do with more beer, I guess.
Well, can you pick up your beer and give it a light swash? Okay. curious.
Now it's done.
Do you think he's scaled appropriately?
No.
That's
That's been a problem with all the R2D2s because all of the R2 units, all of the astromech droids. There we go. And again, I'm gonna make a video about this because I'm gonna do a video about the new R2 that just came out and make it kind of a showcase between all the R2s that have been out. So look for that in the next week or so. But R2 is too small. And it's been true since the first R2, and since they just reused that same body mold for all the astromech droids, every astromech droid we've had in the Black Series line has been too small. So that's a problem. They're doing a kids roleplay Darksaber thing. I'm definitely getting. Well, I don't know if I'm definitely getting that, but I want to get that. I'll say that. Night of Ren, I don't mean they always say laser sword. I just know, I know in episode 1, Anakin calls it a laser sword. But you can always chalk that up as like, oh, it's a stupid kid. Stupid kids don't know anything. But it's a thing. So, I know, okay, here we go. Rudy says, which next G.I. Joe classified are you looking forward to the most? Snake Eyes is going to be a hard act to follow enough. Thank you. Mm-hmm. And to answer your question...
What are you answering?
That's tough. I definitely want more Cobra. I think we need a Cobra Commander, 100%. I would like them to get the big ones out of the way. I mean, if we're only getting 4, let's say we've got, what is there, 6 in the new line? Snake Eyes, Duke, Scarlet, Roadblock, Destro, Snake, yeah. So that's 6 figures. So if we do another 6 figures or 5 figures, is that 5? I can't count. I'm a little buzzed.
Looking at the cat.
Duke, Scarlet, Roadblock, Destro, Snake Eyes.
Is there a 6th?
No, I think that's it.
Then there's 5.
That's 5. Okay. So if we did another 5, I would want Storm Shadow, okay. Cobra Commander,
2,
Baroness.
3, Baroness.
The Baroness.
Oh, Baroness, not Baroness.
Oh, the Baroness. So I basically want to make it the opposite. So I want Storm Shadow as opposite of Snake Eyes. I want Cobra Commander as opposite of Duke.
Talk to that computer.
Right. Because that's where people are.
Not this one.
Yeah.
Do you need that beer?
I want the Baroness.
Should I order pizza?
I want the Baroness as opposite of Scarlet. And probably a Joe, just to kind of be opposite of Destro. It's like Flint. I think that would be a good. Or Gung Ho or someone like that.
Well, there you go. If you did both of them, you got 5. Should Ezra, Sabine, and the other rebels appear in...
I think he means Mando, not Nandi. Yes. I mean...
Is there a toy for Ezra?
Yeah. He's right there.
Thank you for pointing at a full shelf. It's super helpful
He's right,
for someone like
he's
me.
right there.
Who's like...
Look at him. He's the orange one.
He's the orange one.
Yeah.
Look at though. I knew that.
You did.
I knew that.
I don't think... It depends on when Ezra comes back. Ezra would be a dude in The Mandalorian.
Is there...
I mean, an adult. An adult. That's what I meant.
Was there ever a female version
No.
of Ezra?
He would be an adult. Because at the end of Rebels, I guess spoiler if you haven't watched Rebels, but the Rebels ends where Sabine and Ahsoka go off to try to find Ezra. Because he kind of disappears at the end of...
I should watch those.
You should watch it.
Alright. Yeah.
I may have just spilled on myself.
You definitely just spilled on yourself.
I have a drinking problem.
He has a lot of problems. Stumbler says you're not subscribed to his channel.
Well, I don't care what he says. I am. You saw it.
I did. It did say subscribed.
I'll unsubscribe from your channel so I can resubscribe if it makes you feel better. Unsubscribe from Stumbler10462. Unsubscribe. Now I'm resubscribed. Now I will re-hit the bell.
He did. He did it. It's done. He did it.
I did it. Mutton Junkyard would be cool, but I really feel like Mutton Junkyard would be like a wave 3 or 4.
Check. Do you have your phone?
Yeah.
Check Instagram.
I did.
Oh, for the Mandalorian?
Yeah.
Okay.
He says that Boba Fett is in the beginning, but I that's not definitive. I've seen that before.
Oh, yeah.
I've not seen any confirmation for that. It kind of looks like Boba Fett, but I'm still of the opinion that Boba Fett's not a Mandalorian. So.
Also, this is the red wine variety of that one, the Cocoa Bun, remember?
Yeah.
And it's equally good in the fridge, just like the other one.
That's good.
So weird.
Yeah.
Who's your favorite Jedi that needs to be made into the Black Series?
My favorite Jedi that hasn't been in the Black Series?
According to RMA.
Well, see, they're doing Plo Koon. They're doing Kit Fisto. I would probably say Coleman Trevor.
Gerard thinks the end of Rebels is pretty bad. He said really bad. Or they said really bad.
The end of Rebels is weird. It is. The end of Rebels is weird. It's they go into this.
Does it just leave you hanging? Like, we're gonna go
It kind of does.
Like,
it kind of does.
Yeah.
It kind of does. It's also weird.
Would you? Ooh, this is a fun question from Stumbler. If you could, would you rather have an entire '80s GI Joe line or a Transformers line? Transformers from the '80s.
Yes, that's true. So I feel like overall the GI Joe line has aged better than the Transformers line has. I love
the like '80s Transformers.
I don't hate them.
Not the style, but like the actual.
I don't. Yeah, I don't hate them, but I feel like
strongly dislike.
Well, I just don't. I don't feel the need to preserve or collect that
because you don't like them.
Well, yeah. Okay.
There we go. I win. I'm right. Don't fight it. Good job. That's the secret to our happy marriage, folks. I'm always right.
I know. I wanted to pick someone. I said Coleman because I wanted to see who reacted as Jedi Purge. It's not really Coleman. It would probably be someone like Adigalia or Luminara Unduli or Ayla Sakura. Ayla Sakura.
But trust me, I'm 14. I'm bad at spelling. Dude, we're not 14. We're also bad at spelling, so it's fine.
What even is spelling?
Yeah. It's actually important. Saying that as a teacher of 14-year-olds. Just look at that. 15-year-olds, I guess. Multiple-breasted dancing lady from Jabba's palace.
Yorna. Her name is Yorna.
No, Mike's love for boobies.
Her name is Yorna Dargan or something like that. And yeah, do I want a 6-breasted dancer? You know I do. You know I do.
You will army troop the hell out of that.
I'm army building her. She's clones now.
Give me all the titties.
I'm gonna have like 96 titties on my shelf.
Her boobs aren't even good. Aren't they like the sag? Isn't she the saggy boobs?
She's a larger lady. So her boobs are.
They're saggy, right?
I don't know if they're saggy.
Wait, am I picturing? What's her name?
Yorna, and I'm pretty sure you spell her last name D apostrophe like Hargan or something like that. Now keep in mind, I haven't even thought about this character in at least 15 years.
That I literally Googled it and got, it looks like there aren't any great matches from your search. I got 9 results from Google. I've literally never seen that.
Okay. Put
Star Wars.
six boob dancer.
Oh, here we go.
Daharin. That was it. Again, I haven't even thought about this character.
Dude, you only misspelled her by 1 letter.
Really? That's pretty good.
It was Harhan.
Oh, see?
Daharin.
That was pretty good from memory. That's really good from memory.
But maybe not Nora. Wait. No.
It's Yorna, isn't it?
No. Hold on. Now there's just pictures of like a guy in armor. Hold on. I'm going to go to 6
Is it Yarna?
6 boob lady. Star Wars. Oh God, I'm gonna regret.
That's in your search history now.
Okay, Okay, her name is Yarna.
Yarna, yeah.
D apostrophe A-L apostrophe G-A-R-G-A-N.
Okay, I knew there was apostrophes and D's and stuff. Yeah, that's it.
Yeah, this chick. She's got saggy boobs.
Okay.
mean, really, it just looks like those aren't boobs and it's just some of her stomach. But okay.
Yeah, that's how I always kind of saw it.
Yeah, like those aren't 6 boobs.
It's just her rolls.
Stomach. Yeah.
It's some stomach rolls they've just put bras on.
Yeah.
But you know what? Whatever works.
Gotta support the rolls.
The Force is not with her titties.
No, the Force is against her freaking titties. That's for damn sure. Just like gravity with all of ours. Let's be real. Oh my goodness. Yeah, you would definitely order a bunch of those.
I would get one. I would have the one.
I know you would.
Unless they came out with a carbonized version, then I have to get that.
She's like bioluminescent.
Oh my
skin.
god.
Like
a carbonized Yarna.
Like shiny skin. What are your thoughts on the Force healing in episode? Whoa. Hi, Cat.
Cat is on the channel.
Welcome.
Force healing is not new to anything new. Force healing's been around for a while.
The rest of the questions, I thought it took a dedicated master. Maybe Baby Yoda's just that good. He's a Yoda.
So here's the whole thing about the Force that I feel like a lot of people don't understand. The Force
You're gonna go down?
can.
Where do you think you're gonna go? You're not gonna fit.
I'm talking.
There's a cat?
Yeah, I get it. The Force can kind of do what it wants. It's sort of a Deus Ex Machina kind of thing. If the Force wants to force heal somebody and that person is an open conduit, it's gonna happen. That's why you've got things like in Rebels, Ezra doesn't know he can do Force stuff, but he's jumping super high in the air kind of naturally. Luke Skywalker said that the shot for the Death Star wasn't going to be hard because he does it all the time, and Wedge Antilles, who is a seasoned pilot, said that was impossible even for a computer. So there's just those things that the Force can give you, those natural abilities that you kind of understand. And I feel like sometimes it's when you feel like you have to train, it's you actually putting your own mental blocks. Like when Luke was trying to lift the X-Wing and he said he can't, it's too big, and Yoda's like, nah, it's not different. It's only different in your mind. It's different because you think it should be different. It's hard because you think it should be hard. So I feel like that's kind of where that's coming from, where, yeah, it might take a master to do it, but I also think it's a little bit like, since they had that connection, I know, I'm also talking, Lily. They had that divergence or whatever, the connection, because they only healed, well, I guess Rey healed that snake, but still, if you don't know you can't do something, you're more likely to be able to do it, I guess. Like, if you don't know something's hard, you can do things you don't expect to be able to do.
Jared Perch says, did Kylo's wide hips need healing? Why did the Force do that?
Yeah, I don't know. Kylo's hips don't lie. What can I say?
It's true. His milkshake brings all the boys to the yard, too.
That's what I'm saying, though. Luke shot Womp Rats, but he didn't think it was a hard thing to do. He's like, I could make that shot all the time. But Wedge Antilles, who is also a seasoned pilot, probably more seasoned than Luke Skywalker, thought it was a hard shot, even for a computer to do. And I think that's the difference in, Luke probably was using the Force to do those things and make the shots without realizing he was doing it, because it's something he's always done. Papa Gord said that Yarna can go on a shelf besides the three-breasted hooker from Total Recall.
Yeah.
100%.
Ooh, also with the chick from Fifth Element. I feel like their outfits are similar.
Yes, also that.
What's her name? Do you remember?
Lilo?
Yeah.
Lilu?
RMA says this changes topic so fast. Welcome to
Livestream.
Alcohol. Don't drink. You're 14.
Yeah, you should. Yeah, don't drink if you're not eligible to drink. It's
you're not wrong. It's
yeah.
just a funny word for it. The Force is not with the clones in Clone Wars fans.
Yeah, exactly, Stumbler. Yoda was like, Luke, you're being a dick. But, in a Yoda way of saying it, which I'm not going to do. All right, going back through. Kaysen says he'd like the G.I. Joe line if the armor was less futuristic and more modern militaristic. I get that. But I also, like, I feel like in a line like that, they can do, like, if it's like Marvel Legends, like, they've done Spider-Mans and all the different Spider-Man outfits by now. I feel like they could do the same thing. You know, I've got like 20 Luke Skywalkers in this collection over here. Like, they can do a Roadblock in his futuristic outfit. They can do a Roadblock in his classic 80s outfit. Like, they can do all those. So, yeah, they should.
But they should.
They won't. I feel like I'm too much of a bad boy. Like, I'm drinking and swearing.
Oh my god. Yes. Where's your leather jacket?
Yeah, right.
Get it out of the closet.
Hey, kids. Well, that's not what I would say. Actually, that came off creepy. That's not what I meant.
Yeah, that's not.
I was.
Nope. Good save.
Yep. I'm just back right out of that. Nope. That's not what I meant.
JR says they should do the sisters of episodes 5, 6, 7 of the last season of Clone Wars, so no one will buy them because they suck. Trust me, I'm 33.
What?
I'm ready word for word, dude.
I don't even know what that means. The sisters didn't suck. I feel like if it was no worse, those.
Who are the sisters of episodes 5, 6, 7 of the last season of Clone Wars?
It's in this last season. There was a arc with Ahsoka and these two sisters.
Are they like her sisters?
No, they're just two girls that are sisters.
Okay. Huh.
So if it come out literally any other season, it wouldn't have been a big deal. But because it came out in the last season, people feel like they got that instead of something cooler.
Yeah.
But to me, the last 3 episodes have been so good. Like, I don't even care.
Yeah.
I don't care.
Who's the figure we're missing from Rogue for your
Bodhi Rook?
It is Bodhi Rook.
Yeah.
I'd like to see one of those. I need a pre-cyborg General Grievous in Black Series.
Yeah, Linda says I'm too pro in calling Hasbro out. I don't, like, if they do stuff good, I'll say they do stuff good. And there are things that, they do stuff good all the time, but they all just do bad stuff all the time. So.
No, they definitely have not contacted them. I
No.
feel like I would know that if they
No, Hasbro has never contacted me. I didn't get one of those cool boxes. They just sent some, like, Instagram people and YouTube people a box with all of the 40th anniversary figures
you gotta
in
get
it.
subscribers, bud. That's what you need.
Yeah, I didn't get anything cool like that.
Yeah. Oh, Amateur Toy Hunter's gonna get sponsored.
He's not. He's making jokes.
Oh, because Tusken Rider.
Yeah.
That's funny. I got there.
So RMA Productions, there was a rumor on Twitter last night that it's not a rumor. There is a website taking pre-orders for Zeb for $40.
Which website?
Don't remember. It's not a main website.
Why do they have pre-orders and no one else?
Because they just did it.
But do they actually have the toys?
Mm-hmm.
Then why would they?
That's what a pre-order is. You sell them before you get them.
So hold on, I could have a pre-order out for like anything.
I mean, theoretically, yeah. If you were a store,
Well,
but you'd have to be able to deliver it at some point.
that's what I'm saying. How can they follow through on that?
Yeah, I don't know. I'm not saying they're doing a good job. I'm just saying
Weird.
that last night I was I don't remember who. It might have been David Smith, but he linked me a website that had Zeb up for pre-order.
That's weird.
But as far as I know, like, Zeb is highly rumored. His box art got leaked, but he's not been announced yet.
Ahsoka's eyes are really bad.
Yes, in the
toy.
in the toy.
Is
So
it like cross-eyed or
yeah.
something, or?
They're just the old style face, so they're like the painting on them's not great.
She needs to be updated with her face. Her face needs updated.
Her face needs an update.
Oh,
Ionicus, you don't suck at reviews. In fact, hold on. I will have you know
What are you doing?
that I have these fudge brownie M&Ms right here because of your review of them.
Wait, I thought it was because we were walking in Target and you saw them.
No.
Shit, you pulled that off, dude.
I already had that's my second bag.
No, I know, but the first bag was when we walked into Target.
No, the first bag I bought when I was at Walgreens by myself getting you medicine.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
Oh.
That's the second bag I bought at Target.
Well, I'm questioning everything now.
Yeah, I don't know why. I didn't hide anything from you.
No, I know. I just thought you bought the first bag when we went to Target.
No, I bought the first bag when I went to go get you medicine at Walgreens.
Okay. All right. Huh. You're streaming and being live. That's good.
I am. I'm streaming and being live.
That's helpful. I like being live with you.
Uh-huh.
Really, I just like you being live.
I am alive.
You are.
I feel so alive
Yes.
for the very first time.
Yes.
So it's been about an hour though, and I want to check on Grievous's knees. Here we go. So as you can see here, let me turn on the light.
Yeah, there you go.
There's no white paste. It's a little shiny maybe, but ooh.
No cute
It's
delights.
the-
She is like in
She's
round.
like, is that a thing I can play with?
Is that
No.
for me?
His knees are like super
Do you
good.
feel a difference?
Yes.
Do you think it will stand better?
I think so. I think this stuff really works, but only time will tell. It's one of those things because when I first got Grievous, he stood up for like a day, and I did the whole review saying like, "Oh, mine stands up fine," and then it wasn't like a couple days later that he started falling over all the time.
JR, he doesn't talk about his real life work because he's not allowed to.
Yeah, it's nothing cool.
But he's
I
not
just
like a spy or anything.
no, I'm not. I'm definitely not a spy. I don't have the physique to be a
He
spy.
doesn't work for the State Department.
No. We're watching Jack Ryan right now
It's so good.
on Amazon. So
Ugh.
you know.
That's always their like, oh, you're a spy? No.
No,
I
I'm
work at the State
definitely not a spy. I don't know what you're talking about. I'm definitely not a spy.
For the ball joint, right? For the knees?
For the double jointed knees.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What did you do? But I was asking, did you do both of them
Yep.
or just the ball joint?
I did both of them.
Okay. Yeah, they're definitely. Oh, his right one is a little.
A little loose.
No.
Up tight?
Yeah, at least the up one, the ball joint is. Like I don't want to break that.
Okay.
Let me give it back to you. Yeah, the ball joint on his. Yeah.
Well, it's not a ball joint. It's just two
No,
joints.
the upper one is a ball.
No, it's not.
Yes, it is. Let me see.
No, it's not.
Let me see it. Let me see it.
It's just a hinge.
Okay, fine, but it's round.
Okay.
I would like the record to show that it is round in shape. And then,
It's a round in shape.
yes.
Okay. Going back here. Stumbler said he's going to teach Mike how to make huge dioramas. You do it. I'll watch every video that you do, man.
There's Grievous is taking a nap. Long time listener, first time caller. Did you back Spawn Kickstarter?
I did.
At what level?
I backed it at the basic level. So I'm just buying the regular classic figure. Part of me wants to cancel it and get the autographed version, but it's literally twice the price, so I'm not going to.
Yeah.
I'm just buying the basic figure. I don't care about the art one. I don't really like the modern one, but I definitely like the classic one. So I'm very excited to get that.
Do you like your work?
I do like my work.
JR says at least that's the most important. So if you can't talk
Yes,
about it, you at least
I like it, and I'm very blessed because I'm like they've been paying for me to work, but not work. Recently, the last week or so, I've had to do a lot of stuff from home.
But it's like
But
kinda,
yeah, I'm not going. Like Monday, I have to work, but I'm not going anywhere. I'm working from here, but I also can't like just stream on Monday. But yeah, so I like my job for sure.
yeah, they're good. We like them.
RMA, I'm glad you like my videos. I don't do them because people will like them. I do them because I like them. But it's nice that people like them. It's a very cool thing that I do something that other people like.
Do you like my job?
Do I like
Do
your
you
job?
wish I had a different job?
No, I'm cool with it.
Yeah.
Yeah. I feel like your job's a lot more stressful than mine a lot. So.
Mine is definitely more stressful than
Yeah.
yours. Like, I love you, but like 150% more stressful.
Oh, yeah, Papa Gord hit the nail on the head at Ionicus. Everything I've ever made, I think looks like shit, sounds like shit, is shit. I don't think I've ever made anything good before. I think that's kind of a natural thing. Like when I take a photo, I don't think any of my photos are good. Some people might agree with that, which is fine. But
Those people are jerks.
yeah, well, everyone naturally doesn't think they do a good job. Like it's different when I see someone else's like thing. I'll be like, "Oh, that's amazing," and then like at mine, I'm like, "This is shit. Yours is amazing. Mine's shit." But like the other person is probably doing the same thing. The other person is probably looking at yours and going, "Wow, this is really cool. Mine's awful." Like it's a natural human thing to do.
I think it's also partially because of our society, right? Like you're not supposed to praise yourself in public or like gloat or take a moment to celebrate yourself because then you're becoming showboaty or you're becoming arrogant or right, like there's a whole ton of negative words associated with that, but it's because of that we aren't like when you achieve a goal, Mike, right? Like we immediately go, cool, what's next? Like no one takes a moment and says,
no one takes a moment to revel in what you did.
Hard shit. Let's take a moment here and celebrate it, right?
Yep.
It's part of our
culture.
I don't know if it's necessarily human nature, but I definitely think it's cultural.
I think part of it's human nature and part of it's culture.
Yeah.
Yes, Lily actually is a spy.
I am.
Lily.
Work for the State Department.
Lily, she's a logistics
work for
officer.
The federal government.
She actually is. She is a government employee.
I'm a high school public school teacher. I teach 10th grade and 12th grade English right now. It changes constantly, I feel like. So I'm still working from home, doing the whole online teacher stuff. It's been an adjustment to say the least. And I have a lot of seniors whose final term has been shafted.
Yep.
I guess.
Yeah, it sucks for seniors this year.
Yeah. It's been rough. It's been a rough.
I hated high school, but one of the things I liked about it was my senior year, and so.
I have a thought for you actually. It has nothing to do with anything, so I guess you can tell me to be quiet.
Okay.
But something I was thinking about, like the school and stuff wanted us to do, like, oh, we feel bad for our seniors. Post your senior photo, and all I can think of, and this is like a thing on the internet right now. It's like show solidarity for seniors. Post yours. All I can think of was like if our wedding. If our wedding had been canceled, and I have a friend whose wedding did get canceled because of COVID. Yeah. The last thing I would want is everyone's fucking wedding photo.
I think that rubs it in their face. Like I graduated. Look at my senior year. Look at my prom. Oh, I got one of these cool things that you won't get.
They were
absolutely.
Like, give us your college gear, your prom photos, and your senior picture. I'm like, I'm not
that's
doing
the opposite. That's like saying. That's like saying, oh man, I'm really sad my dad died, and everyone's like, look at my dad. My dad's awesome. Like fuck, that's the opposite of what you want.
Okay,
no.
thank you.
No, that's like rubbing salt in the wound. That's terrible.
I was like, they're gonna think I'm a horrible senior.
No, it's terrible.
Yeah.
If anything, you should be downplaying.
It's like a whole thing, but it's a whole thing on the internet with like people saying like, show your support with your senior photo. I'm like, no.
That's not support. That's not support.
All I keep going to is like because weddings are so.
Hey, Mike lost an arm. Everyone post your arm. Like what? What? Yeah, look, everyone's got something I don't have anymore. Like that's terrible.
Arming teenager as a teen, you were revert. Well, I mean, aren't you a teen? I mean, I would much rather teach high school than elementary school. Those are the true strong ones. I think, to be fair though, I do think that every teaching job has its own problems and merits. Amateur
Toy Hunter says we should watch Mindhunter. I've heard a lot of people say good things about it, but we haven't watched it. So that could be on a list of things to watch after Jack Ryan's done.
I'm sorry, what? I got lost. I was reading a comment.
Amateur Toy Hunter said we should watch Mindhunter.
What's that?
It's on Netflix.
I don't know what that is.
He just said we should watch it.
Oh, but you don't know what it is.
No.
Oh.
I've heard good things about it.
I've heard really good things about Money Heist.
I've heard good things about Money Heist as well.
Tons of people have been asking
Money Heist? It's like calling something work job. Like, of course, a Money Heist.
There you go.
What's up, Mr. Chicken Wing? So actually, Stumbler, you got those backwards. I was a cabaret dancer, and I worked my way up to being a pimp.
Yes. I, of course, was the madam from the very beginning.
Oh, yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
I was her top bitch. Bottom bitch? Wait, what's the... It's bottom bitch. Yeah. That's what it's called. It's bottom bitch. Yeah, I learned that from The Simpsons. Not Simpsons. South Park, so... Cormac, what's up, buddy? HG, I want to say HG Bianus, but that's not your name. It's on my eyes saw HG Bianus. I want to say this right. HG Benaus. I'm guessing it's Australia, maybe in there. Anyways, I'm glad you like my videos. I really am. I'm glad you like my stuff.
I've lately been putting them on to fall asleep too.
I don't take offense to that.
Which is
I
feel slightly bad.
I don't take offense to it at all. But you know what? No, I take that as a compliment because that's the same reason I watch like Craftsman videos.
Also, if you're not subscribed to Craftsman, like,
you should go subscribe to Craftsman.
Do yourself a freaking favor.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah, and thanks guys. Teaching is hard, but it's fun. I love it. I'm in year 7. If anyone's curious. No one's curious, but that's fine. 4th high school grade G Stumbler.
Mark Morris, I don't have any Bambox art cells I'm willing to sell. The only art cell I have from Bambox is one from Masters of the Universe, and that is framed on my wall.
RMA, you're totally ready. You're gonna be fine. Everyone is in the same essential situation as you in terms of learning. You're good.
Good night, PGD.
Don't worry about it. You'll be fine. You will be fine. 2:31 a.m. in Amsterdam. Ooh, if we go to Amsterdam, now we have a tour guide.
That's true.
You've been to Amsterdam, though,
Nope.
right?
I've never been to Amsterdam.
Oh, you've been to Brussels.
I've been to Brussels.
Yes. Even though it sounds like I'm being a jerk and a beggar, will you subscribe to RMA? Oh, he's doing it right now.
I think it's this one.
It's the no periods.
Yeah.
Yeah, second one. Papa Gord's wife is an elementary French teacher. I didn't know that.
Who? I guess in Canada you would learn French in elementary school.
I mean, if we're gonna be honest, we should be learning the secondary language, not secondary, but second languages in elementary school.
That's true.
Our American public school system is.
Yeah, we didn't learn a secondary language until high school.
Which is too late.
It's too late, and I have very rudimentary knowledge of Spanish.
And your Spanish is better than mine, and I am part it's so bad.
You're part Mexican.
I know. It's bad. She worked from home, I see all the work she's do. I can't even imagine doing this with elementary. I mean, to be fair, or I guess to be honest, I don't view myself as a teacher right now. I'm not. I'm assigning work. It's bullshit, and I hate it, but I have to. I'm not teaching content at nearly the same way or level as I...
Yeah, it's weird, huh?
Sorry.
Yeah,
we'll stop talking about it.
It's okay.
I don't want to take over your stream. I am assigning work, though. But elementary school teachers, they're the shit, man.
Amateur Toy Hunter, no, I do not have Masterpiece Shattered Glass Optimus Prime. It's one of the few Optimus Primes I don't have, but I don't have. Actually, I won't say that because there's like 1,000 MP10 Optimus Primes. There's like the same figure but painted like 1,000 different ways. I only have the one. In fact, I had 2 and I sold one.
You've never been sexier.
I know. I know. Cormac wants to know my favorite figures so far in 2020. Fuck you, Cormac.
Dude,
why you gotta
narrow
ask?
it down to at least like Transformers or Black Series or Turds or something?
Okay. My favorite figure of 2020. Shit.
Papa G also likes Mindhunter. Apparently it's true events. So, that's 2 people now. Gonna make Mike a G.I. Joe latrine Dio. Is that a person or is he making you a toilet?
He's making me a toilet.
No, he's not.
That's what it is.
Mm-hmm. Latrine. It's better than shithouse. Oh, I love that movie.
Yeah, that's true. That's good.
Yeah. It's still 8 million degrees in here.
The AC's on. Just let it flow.
I don't feel it. Do you feel it?
Let it flow.
Let it flow.
Shut up.
You love that song.
If I had to pick one, I'm just looking over all my figures here.
Hi, Sean.
What's up, Berkshire? How you doing, buddy? If I had to pick one, god damn it.
The Kings. Okay, it's on sale for $99 at BBTS. Was wondering because I trust, but what is?
Oh, if you don't have a.
Who's he talking about?
The Masterpiece, the Shattered Glass one. If you don't have that mold, like if you don't have any, if you don't have any, buy it. It's worth it.
Yeah. How are we doing today? We're good. Mike's drunk. I'm not
buzzed. I'm just trying to figure out what my favorite toy of the year has been so far, and everyone can see the cool back of my head.
It's a good back of your head.
It's okay. Yeah. Did I ever tell you about the time in Target, some lady stopped me?
Wait, what?
I was walking on Target, and this lady. I don't know. I'm telling it to you right now.
I thought you were telling it to them.
No, I'm telling you. I was walking at Target, and this lady stops me,
No.
and she goes, "Can I just tell you something?"
Oh, no.
I'm stealing myself. Like, she's going to try to, like, witness to me or something like that. She's like, God gave everyone,
no.
and I'm like, yeah, like, bells are ringing.
Oh,
and then she's like,
no.
God gave everyone, or some people, perfect heads.
Heyo.
And yours is one of them. And I was like, oh, okay, thanks.
She felt very passionate.
Yeah, I was just like,
your baldness.
Okay, thanks. It was really weird.
Damn, the most I ever say to people are like, hey, nice shoes. And I ever go into like God giving them nice feet.
That's different. That's different. No. Telling someone they have nice feet is different from saying nice shoes, because one has a weirdly sexual overtone going on. Like if I had to get rid of every toy
That's not
I've
what he's
gotten,
asking.
I know. Well, that's what I'm trying to figure out.
But those are two different questions.
What's my
You're
favorite?
approaching
No,
it
it's
wrong.
not.
Yes,
What's
you
my
are.
favorite?
Approaching it wrong.
What's my favorite?
You're messing up. Would you be a Sith or a Jedi? He's a Jedi.
I'd be a Jedi, 100%.
For sure. Hoth Trooper, question mark. That's all it says.
Hoth Trooper's great.
Okay. It was like, I don't know what this
Hoth
means.
Trooper's good. And
Hey,
what's
we're
cool?
the funniest duo ever.
Oh, thank you.
High five, bud.
High five. We
Look
did
at
it.
us go.
Suck it, other duos.
Yeah.
The Hoth Rebel Soldier is a good contender because he could be multiple. He's got the
Nathan says
multiple
his
looks.
favorite is for 2020 is probably Snake Eyes.
Yeah, I think it would be either Snake Eyes.
That cat with the face is creeping you out. You're welcome. Yes.
It's Barry Dean.
He sent us beer.
He sent us beer with his face on it.
That's so fun. Do you think do they each have their own style of beer, or do they all have beer me cans with their own face?
No, they have. I think they have beer me cans with their face on
So
it.
they're all this beer.
I think so.
But like a variety. So if
Yeah.
you were a completionist of beer cans,
Yeah,
you would have a whole bunch.
I have to buy a
beer
bunch
me.
of people's faces on it.
I think that's so fun.
Okay, it's either Snake Eyes or.
Is it really?
Yeah.
Not the heavy armor Mando guy.
That came out last year.
Oh, that was last year. Shit. What came out this year? Hold on. What's even on the table? What came out this year?
It's either Snake Eyes or
wrong
this guy. All right, no, I'm pointing at that one. Snake Eyes or this guy?
Turn on the light.
Or Agamedes.
Agamedes? Really?
That's what his name is. Agamedes.
He's one of the like fake toy lines, right?
He's not fake.
You know what I mean, though.
This is Mythic Legions. Yeah.
Oh God.
Yeah. It's either Snake Eyes or this guy.
Fake news, fake toys.
What? This is a fake toy. If I have it in my hand, it's not a fake toy. Although I will say this. When I was doing my...
Bye, Papa G. We love you.
See you, Papa G.
Oh, someone says Commander Bly for their favorite.
Commander Bly is also up there. Commander Bly is in my top 5. What was I going to say?
Why this Mythic Legions is... Why he's a real...
That's not what I was
he's
gonna
not
say.
fake news. I don't know.
It's okay.
JR does toy pictures on Instagram.
JR, what's your Instagram, buddy?
Yeah, he does a NECA. He did a NECA Leo pic with Jedi robe and lightsaber.
Bro, what's your Instagram? Bless you.
Thanks. I hate sneezing. Oh, Darth Vestius is still waiting his Snake Eyes. Now what about Black Series?
Favorite Black Series?
For 2020.
Honestly?
Yeah, everyone wants to know your
No, let me lie about it. No. My favorite is this Luke Skywalker.
Is it really?
Yep. I love it. He's got butterfly hinge joints. He's got a fantastic likeness.
His helmet head wrap thing makes
Yep.
him look like he is an astronaut.
Kind of.
Yeah.
I really like this toy. I really like it a lot.
Interesting.
Yep.
Do you have a lot of Mythic Legions? Amateur Toy Hunter didn't know you collected them.
I don't have a lot. I've got 8, I think, Mythic Legions.
I don't like them.
Lily doesn't like them because they're not a part of
They're
anything.
not real.
What do you mean they're not
They're
real?
not based on anything. You're buying toys to buy toys when you are a toy collector because of the nostalgia and because you like the lines, you like the property attached to them.
That's
how
not true.
But that's how I justify this bullshit.
Okay.
Because there's a strong I can explain that away, right?
So you can't
he
just like
buys all
art
the
because you
Black
like
Series
art?
things because he likes. No, that's not the same thing.
Like if you're like, I like this painting, but it's not based on anything that I care about, so fuck it.
But I don't know the artist, and I don't like the art, and I don't give a shit. I just want this random painting.
Yeah.
Why do you want that random painting then?
Because it looks good.
Ugh.
Because I like it.
But you don't collect paintings. You collect like.
I am a toy collector.
Oh my goodness.
And also, some of these are based on things. Not all of them, but some of them are based on. No, yes, they are. Some of them are based on He-Man toys.
A few of them.
Most of the ones I have are based on
But
He-Man
not that
toys.
guy?
No, this guy just looks fucking awesome.
I was like crossing my
This guy
fingers,
just
like,
pretend he's a God of
War.
You can pretend he's a God of War
I just started
figure.
playing that game, so I have no nostalgia associated with it.
Okay.
Although I do like watching you play that game. Do you recommend Jedi Revan Black Series?
Yeah, absolutely. Oh.
My pan flute nightmare keeps appearing in my recommended videos.
Don't watch it.
We're so sorry.
Yeah, I'm really sorry. Don't watch it.
Who do you think is cuter, an Ewok or Baby Yoda? Baby Yoda.
Baby Yoda.
Although I am, because I'm a pleb, right? Like, I love the Ewoks, and I love Episode 6, and I know. Yeah, Linda, I don't really care about the price. I know that sounds bad, but the price is annoying to me, but it's annoying to me because there's not an attachment to a property behind it. Like, I don't know how to explain this. Like, my thing is books, right? Like, it would be weird if I was something like, hey, here's this stupid expensive book that I want. But I don't know anything about the author. I've never read any of their work.
But what if it's a really good book?
But I really like the cover. That's essentially what this is.
No,
Yes,
it's not. But it's a really good book.
But you've never read the book.
So, well, what if you read it and you're like, this is a really good book?
Okay, well, this doesn't work anymore because I wouldn't read the book without buying it. You know what I mean? Like, why am I going to read this book first?
Exactly.
Also, I feel the need to defend myself. There's two different hobbies. One is buying books and one is reading books.
Yeah.
And I definitely have two very different hobby sets.
Yeah, that's true.
So I buy a lot of books.
You buy a lot of books without reading a lot of them.
So, those books need a home.
Yeah.
They need a good home, Michael.
Uh-huh.
Michael.
Yeah, I'm reading. Full Hit wants to know where I got Hoth Luke. I found him at Target.
Mm-hmm.
He was at Target. I went to go... Oh, you need a bubble bath. I wanted to like say, I went out to go, supply run. But Lily needed bubble bath.
I didn't need it. I had asked for it.
Yeah, but I also just wanted.
How I relax.
I also just wanted to get out of the house, and I stopped.
Self-care.
I stopped by the toy aisle, and I got the.
I have no shame in wanting
Hoth
baths.
Luke,
Are you kidding me? Shoot. Be glad he doesn't bring the figures into the tub to play with him. He brings toys to work, y'all.
I do, but so does my boss.
Hold on, stop.
Yeah.
Your boss brings toys?
One of them.
A boss I know, personally?
Vinny.
I was going to try and not have you say their name, but...
No one knows what that means.
That doesn't surprise me.
Yeah.
Wait, he's considered your boss?
He's at a level higher than me. Yeah.
Oh, I don't understand your work sometimes.
Yeah, that just happened. Well,
But I just knew that.
it happened 2 years ago. So.
Oh, shit, that's not new. Oops. Yay, him.
He had just gotten promoted,
Yeah.
like, the day before our wedding. So when he was at our wedding.
Really? Yeah. Oh, shoot. I don't even think I said hi to him at our wedding. We had two very different weddings.
We did. My friends and your friends. And I hung out with my friends and I hung out with your friends. Yes.
And I, meanwhile, just danced by myself on the dance floor.
Because you're obsessed with, like, people need to dance. Why are people dancing? Because people are having fun. We're drinking and socializing.
And I didn't get drunk.
That's because everyone else is drinking and socializing.
No, it's because everyone was like, hey, there's your husband. Let's get him drunk.
We had like $300 left over on our bar tab that we paid for.
If we could redo some things, I would have been more confident, and I was just super nervous. You were nervous too, though.
Until I got drunk.
See, this is the problem. I never got drunk.
That's your fault. Zach and I did a shot on the way over to get married. In fact, on the ride.
No, you did alcohol in the car?
No. We did a shot and then left.
Oh, I mean, we did that too. Shit.
But I messed up doing the shot and it went up into my nose.
This, yeah.
And the whole way from here to the venue, I had like whiskey all up in my nasal passages and stuff.
I couldn't sit in the car, and it was like a low rider seat, and I was like leaning back, holding onto the armrest, like, okay, I got this. So,
Mythic Legions are bonkers expensive unless if you don't buy them properly.
Sorry, Festus, sorry. Vinny brings toys to work. Wow. Yeah, it's a big deal.
Yeah.
He brings toys and they sit in a locker.
Yeah, but they take pictures of them sometimes. And I know they're there. And Vinny and I talk about it. And it's like a whole thing.
And you know they're there.
I know they're there. Mythic Legions aren't that expensive if you buy them on pre-order.
Oh, but in Australia they might be.
Well, I don't know. Because it's
Australia.
I know she's in Australia, but I don't think it's different. Maybe shipping might be different. But I don't think the price of the toys would be different because you're ordering it directly from the people.
The maker?
Yeah, the maker. So it should be the same price for everybody. But a figure that's normally $50.
That's not how prescription drugs work, just so you know.
Okay, but it's toys.
I'm just saying, toys may be similar.
Maybe.
Okay.
When I was a kid, I bought toys because they were cool, not because they had a cartoon on TV. In fact, I bought a Ninja Turtle before I even watched the show.
Yeah.
Because I liked the show. I like the toy. I was walking by, I'm like, wow, this is a turtle? And it's got Michael in his name?
I just have a hard time I believe you, and I love you, and I trust you with that information. I just have a hard time with, like, I love this toy because of the toy.
Yeah? Why?
I don't know.
Okay.
I don't know. I haven't thought about it too deeply.
Okay.
I don't know.
Okay.
Okay. How much do you spend a month on toys? Is this too personal?
Oh, that's a super good question.
See if we budgeted appropriately.
Yeah, so we don't. We need to budget.
We? I'm sorry. The pronoun?
I need to budget.
There we go.
Well, sometimes it varies. Depends on what's coming out. Sometimes
That's
I might spend $40 to $80 on toys. Sometimes I might spend $300 or $400 on toys. It really depends on what's coming out when. So like this month, I've probably spent $200 on toys so far, between like this and the pre-orders, but not everything I've pre-ordered has charged yet because they don't charge until they come out. Yeah. So it's hard to say, but I would guess I typically spend about, on average, let's say $150 to $200 on toys.
Yeah.
But I also I hate saying this, but I offset it a little bit. I get money from Patreon and YouTube and stuff like that. So the way I see it is, if I buy stuff for the channel with that money, like I'm putting it back in.
Yeah.
So,
you can write it off.
But I'm writing it off and stuff like that.
Oh, JR gave you his Instagram handle.
Oh, good.
AKYN_.
Oh, I think I thought I did follow him.
JR, does that mean anything? Akinfeef? Akinfeef? I don't know. Linda says that the toys in Australia cost more than the product you buy. Yeah, that doesn't surprise me. I'm sorry. That sucks.
That does suck.
Where do you get your Star Wars toy information from? Yakface, JTA?
I'm subscribed to you, dude. JR. What?
Oh, then he wants to know your opinion on the Jedi Leonardo.
Oh.
But where do you get your Star Wars toys? Your info. Yakface, JTA, anything else?
Yakface, Toy Shiz.
What's JTA? Do you follow them?
No, I don't. No.
Okay.
I don't know what JTA is. But yeah, usually either directly from like Hasbro.
Yeah.
By watching the stuff.
Darth Vestas says Vinny is cool. I was a vice principal and had toys in my shelves. I mean, do I have a toy in my room? I think I do. I bring my stuffed animal in every once in a while for an assignment, but that's not the same. I have tons of books. Books are my thing. I have books in my classroom, but I guess you would think that makes sense. But you'd be surprised in high school.
Well, yeah, but you don't have like school books in your high school. You've got like book books.
No, my home books end up in my classroom.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Lily has this thing called Love to Read.
Thank you. Good job.
Where she
I
makes
have the best library on
she makes all the kids in her class pick a fun book to read. Well, you encourage them.
I kind of do.
Or she just wants them to read for the reading's sake, like no reports or anything, like just read something.
Yep.
So like I put my old mangas in there.
Speaking of which, they want more of those if you have more.
I don't. I did. Those are all my mangas.
Okay.
So we can buy them.
I know,
guess,
they're
but
on my
yeah.
Amazon wish list. Yeah. Yep. I just want kids to read. I don't care what they read. I just want people to read. That's all that matters. Just read a book. Read something. Live a little.
Jedi Temple Archive. Okay, yeah. I mean, I use those resources for sure. JTA, yeah. So I use Jedi Temple Archive, Rebel Scum. Like, I use a lot of those things. But I usually get most of my news.
Is your go-to, right?
Yeah. Yes, RMA. I sub to you. I did get... Like, yesterday during the announcement, I was watching it, live stream. I was laying on my bed, watching it from my bed.
Actually, having a conversation with me when
I recorded the whole thing on my phone by recording the screen.
Did you really?
I did. I just didn't know if I needed it or whatever.
You're so cute.
Yeah. Anyways.
I love you.
I love you too.
Good. Jane Austen's okay.
But after that, like, I messaged Toy Shiz because he and I are we're not actual friends, but he lives locally and we've hung out once.
He does?
Yeah, he lives down in San Diego, like North Park and stuff.
Do I know his name?
I don't think so.
Okay.
I honestly don't even know if I could tell you his name.
Fair.
But he actually gave me a couple of my figures that I have in my collection.
Nice.
Yeah. He's a cool guy. Mm-hmm. But, so, like, I messaged Toy Shiz. We talked back and forth. He got, like, he knew what was being announced before it because he's, like, a big Instagram channel.
Yeah.
So he got these sheets from Hasbro with, like, hey, this is what we're announcing today. So he let me see those.
Nice. Yeah, Jay Austen is good. I have always preferred the Air Sisters. Not the Air Sisters. I'm drunk. I like Jane Eyre.
Jane Eyre.
There we go. The Bronte
You
sisters.
like the Bronte sisters.
Although that's actually kind of a lie too, because I don't really like Wuthering Heights. It's just an abusive relationship, and I'm not really down with it.
So it's the twilight of 1800s literature?
No, not at all.
Okay.
It's actually still good literature.
It's still good literature.
Yeah.
Okay.
Darth Vader has taught for 22 years, science and history. Dude, right on. I hope to be that person one day. In like 20-something years. Well, like 18.
I've never read the Necroscope series, no. My favorite book series right now is The Expanse.
Interesting.
What? It is. Dresden Files.
Okay, there's still a third one I thought you would say.
What was the third one you think?
Well, you say your third favorite and I'll say it at the same time.
No, you tell me what you think the third one is.
No, you tell me.
No, you tell me.
No, you go first.
No, you go first.
No, you hang up.
No, you hang up.
I thought you were going to say Scythe.
I was going to say Scythe.
Okay.
Yeah. The Scythe series, which is a young adult.
By Neil Shusterman.
Yeah, it's real good.
It's so good.
It's like real good.
It is.
Yeah.
I have met, I think, one person who hasn't liked them, and that's okay.
Yep.
But everyone else has. They're the books that fly off my shelf the most.
Yeah, they're good. John McKeon, I am an anime fan. I'm not all the way caught up on My Hero. I've watched most of this season, but I haven't watched anything because I usually watch anime on my lunch at work.
It's true because we don't watch it together.
Yeah, we don't watch it together. So since I haven't worked since like March, I haven't watched anime since March.
Oh, you can change that. Don't not watch it because of me.
I don't know. I tried watching on my computer.
It's just not the same.
It wasn't the same.
It's not the same.
It wasn't the
you
same.
Just your headphones in the break room.
I watch My Hero Academia. I watch Black Clover. Those are like the ongoing anime that I'm currently watching. I feel like there's another one that I can't remember right now that I'm also watching. Fire Force. I watched that. The ones you mentioned, One Punch Man. Like, pretty much all the big ones that I watch them. I'm pretty caught up on them. Yeah. Meteor hits my file. The first thing I saved is my wife.
Oh my god!
What?
You're the sweetest individual, but also I don't need saving, but I love you.
Fine. My cat.
Thank you. That's what it needs to be, because I can't save the cat.
Or if not the cat.
Well, I mean, he meant toys, I'm sure. But, Michael, look at me. Michael, look at me. The cat's the answer.
Okay.
Because, honey, of the two of us, who does she like
better? Yeah, she won't let you pick her up.
No, she likes you better, so you have to save the cat. I will save myself. I will save the toys and the books if you save the cat.
Grab the toddler.
Okay, hold on, but I'm short.
Just grab it off. It's right there.
Oh, it's right there.
Yeah.
I thought it was up there.
No.
And I was like, that's not going to work, honey.
No, it's right there.
Oh, I can reach that.
Yeah.
I can do that. I'll grab the toddler.
So the answer is the
toddler?
Yeah. If I could only have one thing from here, and just like literally just one thing, not like
okay,
4
you
turtles.
know you're cheating because that's 6 things.
But it's one thing right now. It's one thing right now.
But it's really 6
But
things.
it's one thing right now.
Oh,
That's
I love
Devastator.
You.
It's not
I
6 individual
I
bots.
do love our toddler.
Yeah. So
Also, I would say Brainstorm.
Of course you would. My third party.
No, that's not good
It's not.
lighting.
It's not good lighting. It's not. It's not good.
What are you doing?
I don't
None
know.
of this is good lighting.
Why aren't you adjusting?
What are you doing?
I don't know. You can't see it, but my Constructicons are back there.
What are you
There we go. Nope, it's the light. It's that light that keeps.
I have not watched the Mansfield Park on Netflix. I will. My next / current thing I'm kind of watching / not watching is the BBC Jane Eyre, because I love Jane Eyre, and it's on.
Is that the one that's like updated?
Something. What is it on? It's on Netflix. Is it on Netflix?
No, I think it's on Hulu or something.
It's on Hulu. I don't know. It's on something, and I started to watch it. Yeah, that's the rest of the story.
Stumbler, do you like the first Full Metal Alchemist or Full Metal Alchemist Brotherhood? Because my answer is I like parts of the first Full Metal Alchemist, but Full Metal Alchemist Brotherhood as a whole, I feel like is a much better anime because it actually follows the story instead of making up its own story.
How's your beer level? And
My beer level's fine. Yes, you should order
pizza. Can you
pizza.
give me a place to order it from? Because I will if you tell me where you want pizza from.
Let's do Pizza Maniac. Let's
You.
support them for...
Okay.
Is a hot dog a sandwich? Yes. But it's also a taco.
What?
A hot dog is a taco.
Wait, what?
How is it not a taco?
It's not Mexican?
Then is a taco a sandwich?
No, a taco's a taco.
Well, then a hot dog is also a taco.
I'm going. I need more wine for
Pizza is a salad.
Go away!
No, spaghetti is a salad.
Well, sauce is a vegetable. Okay.
Yeah. Oh, I've seen... Oh, say, Aaron, that was the other one. I just finished Demon Slayer. Demon Slayer was amazing. I absolutely love Demon Slayer. I kind of know what's happening in the manga right now, even though I'm not reading it, and I'm a little shook, I guess. But definitely loving Demon Slayer, for sure. Yeah, the first series was good, but I don't know. After watching Brotherhood, I loved Brotherhood. Brotherhood was fantastic. Usual Mike Television Toy Showcase. What's up, dude? How you doing? How's tricks? How's things? How's tomorrow? Because I think you're in Australia, right? You and Linda, you guys are in tomorrow? That's when the sun's coming out, apparently. Where's show me the baby? The child you can't really see. The child is right here. My review for the child's coming out on Monday. So if you are lasagna is Italian spaghetti cake. Yes, that's 100% true. 100%. What's my least favorite figure of 2020? Are we counting the 40th anniversary reissues? Because if that's true, it's going to be one of the ones I already have, like Han or Leia. But if it's like updated ones, it's probably going to be Lando. But if it's got to be like a new one, like something new. Dang. I don't know, probably... That's tough. Probably like the Sith Jet Trooper or like the Knight of Ren. But not because I don't like them, because I do like them. But just because of all the other ones that came out, they're down below. But not a lot of Black Series figures have come out so far this year. Made in Abyss. I'll check that out, John. The Land of Down Under. In fact, fun fact here, I was talking about my boss Vinny, who collects toys. He and brings them to work, which is actually what we were talking about. But he's Australian as well. He's this like cantankerous Australian guy. I like him a lot. The new Lando's not bad, but I definitely... I posted a picture on my Instagram if you want to go look at it. I don't necessarily feel like it looks more like Lando. And I don't know. it's weird. It's weird. I was a little let down. I was assuming it was just going to be this incredibly new, different kind of look to it, but in the end, I didn't think it looked really any better. In fact, in some cases, I feel like it looks a little weirder, and I also think it's a little shorter. Like I feel like a couple of the things they've done with this 40th anniversary, like with the Bespin Luke, I feel like they've messed with the proportions a little bit. Like his belt, the belt on the Luke is bigger than on the old one. Like it slides around a lot more. And I think they did that to make the gun fit better, but it also just kind of slides around more. And I think Lando is a little bit shorter and like a little bit wider, weirdly enough. So it's weird. The probe droid is maybe my least favorite, just because I feel like it's a little disappointing. But I bought another one, and I sent that to another viewer, and he is modding it with lights and sounds. So when I get that in, I'm going to be doing a video on it for you guys. How much did I get the First Order? I got the First Order TIE Fighter for Christmas, so I didn't buy it for anything. I'm pretty sure Lily probably paid full price for it, or whatever the price was then, because she's the one that got it for me for Christmas back in 2015 when it came out. Linda, I actually think that too, but again, I'm going to do a full video. I haven't opened up my Dagobah R2 yet. I'm going to do a video, but the Talking Hands video, where I open it up and I'm going to showcase it next to all the different R2s, and I'm going to let people make their own. Yes, Ionicus, that is a good way of putting it. The new Lando looks like Terrence Howard with hair. That's absolutely true. Aiden, I also found Wave 2 of the 40th anniversary at Target. Target's getting the Wave 2 right now. So I've got my Luke right here, and he's probably my favorite figure of the year so far. Him and the Rebel Soldier are probably tied, even over Bly and Count Dooku. Yeah, well, I think the point, everyone, Stumbler, is that I feel like the new 40th anniversary Lando doesn't super look like Lando. I feel like the original one might look a little. The paint isn't as good. Like you can look at it and say, like, yeah, the paint on the new one's better. The eyes are better. The skin tone's better, but it doesn't look. It doesn't really look like Billy D. Williams. I think. Favorite vehicle from the Black Series? Right now, I'd probably say Enfys Nest Swoop. I really like that thing. It's just a rad bike. I think that will probably change when... And that or a speeder bike. I really like the speeder bike as well. But that'll probably change when the snow speeder comes out.
35, 40 minutes.
Perfect.
And so I think that's when we maybe stop.
Hmm? Oh, we've been going for 2 hours already.
Yeah.
We need to stop anyway.
I'm not trying to be a buzzkill.
Be a buzzkill, girl.
Fine. No, I won't be. No. I did have more wine. I think this is my 4th glass. I might be almost done with the bottle.
Aiden can only get 3 of the new figures. He's attempting to be responsible. Good luck with that. You got Snowspeeder Luke, which is a good choice. Hoth Rebel Soldier, which is a good choice. And Leia. Yeah, if you don't have Leia, the Bespin Han, which are actually part of Wave 1, but they're both great figures. And they came out at the end of 2018, and they were both, I believe, in my top 10 figures for 2018. So, like, they're both good. I just already have them, so when they announced them as part of this 40th anniversary wave, I wasn't super excited about it because I already have them. In fact, I have 2 Hoth Leias. I've got one on my shelf right here, and then I've got one as part of the 2-pack with the Hoth Han. And that's in my closet because I haven't opened it. I probably should bring it out and put it somewhere on the shelf, but I don't know where I'd put it.
See, this is the problem when we buy a house.
Yeah.
Maybe
but I also,
need 2 rooms
and
extra,
I know you hate this, but
extra.
I don't really want to open that That 2-pack?
The 2-pack.
Because I really, it's pretty as it is. Like, it's a good display.
Here's
and
my
it opens
wait,
up.
Here's my compromise.
Yeah.
Having, like, open it once, take out the toys, play with them, but display it in box.
I don't know if you can open it up and keep them displayed because the way they're packaged, though. Because they're, like, tied in to the box and they're precarious. They're like, yeah. So I think once you take them out of that, I don't know if they'll...
Are you buying it for the box or for the figures?
I bought it for the Han Solo.
Well, so you bought it for the figure.
Yeah.
Which tells me then it shouldn't be displayed in box.
Probably not. I probably should just open it up and...
I'm just throwing that out there. I mean, if you had said I bought it for the display, then I would say displayed in box as much as that kills me and I hate it.
Yeah.
But you straight up said I bought it for the Han Solo. So if you bought it for that Han Solo, why the fuck are you keeping him in a box?
I don't know. I should
have
him in my...
Then that's stupid.
I should have him in my display.
Well, I think you just figured that out yourself.
The dewback is not a vehicle. I mean, he is
Yeah.
fine. The dewback is also fantastic.
He's a mode of transportation.
Yeah, and mine's up there next to the speeder bikes.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's
I actually really like that dewback.
He's I got raised speeder, which is good. I've got Emphasis Nest, which is good, and then I've got next to that. You can't see; it's a little small. But it's the, this right here is a 3D printed Imperial Patrol Trooper bike, which is pretty cool.
Should we turn on these lights?
Yeah, it's too far away.
I mean...
fine.
If it goes like
No, it's on the back. I got it.
I know it's on the back. I know how your lights work.
You don't know how my lights work.
You're right. I am a lowly woman.
That's right.
Do you want a sandwich?
Well, since you're asking... There we go. It doesn't really help. But yeah, so then I've got my speeder bikes. I've got the shadow one, which is right here. You can't see it. Then I've got the regular one. Then I've got my dewback, which you also really can't see, even though I've got a light shining right on it. And then I've got my my Darth Vader, the hyper real Darth Vader up here.
Creepy.
I like it.
No, it's super fleshy. That's creepy to me. I don't know. The face print of the Skiff Guard Lando, isn't that the same? Did you already answer that one?
Oh no, I didn't.
How is Clone Wars so far?
Clone Wars is fantastic. I can't wait for the last episode.
Who do you think will die?
No spoilers, but we know people that won't die. We know Darth Maul, Ahsoka, and Captain Rex aren't going to die because they're in Rebels. So that's what was weird about the last episode is like it was suspenseful, but I knew going in.
Like young Anakin's never going to die.
Exactly. Well, like from episode 1, 2, 3, Anakin's a bad guy. He's good right now, but he's going to be a bad guy. Exactly. But it's not a suspense or a surprise. Exactly.
You already know.
Like I know Yoda's not going to die. I know the Emperor is a bad guy. Like none of that stuff was a surprise.
Yeah. GoFundMe Black Series Jabba's Palace. Would you buy it?
GoFundMe, or are you like a Haslab?
Well, probably Haslab.
It depends. I mean, I probably would because if it's Black Series.
Although Stumbler's asking, so maybe it is a GoFundMe.
Yeah, that's actually true. So if Stumbler's asking, I'll give to the funds to do it.
Do you think the Snowspeeder will end up on sale? $120 seems rough, even though it does look highly detailed.
It probably will be.
$120?
It's $120.
Okay. I knew that. Did I know that?
I hope so. I haven't hit it.
Okay.
It comes with a DAC figure.
Okay.
And it's big.
Okay. Oh, it's like one of those.
Yeah.
Okay, that makes sense.
The Snowspeeder is like huge. And it's like a
Yeah.
Where am I gonna put it? No idea.
Not my fucking problem.
idea.
It's not going in the bedroom. That's all I know.
Is it not going in the bedroom? Because it could go in the bedroom.
It's not.
But it could.
No, it can't.
But it could.
There's a no toy rule for the bedroom.
But it could.
No.
Now, what constitutes a toy?
Anything not my books.
Or Legos?
No, not my books.
Anyway, the Snowspeeder, if the pass is any indication, the Snowspeeder will go on sale because
the Dewbacks did.
all of them
we
have.
got 4 of them when they went down to $20.
Yeah, all of the vehicles have gone on sale. It takes 6 or so months, or 8 months, or sometimes a year. Mm-hmm. But if I go on like Amazon right now, I could probably find Enfys Nest Speeder for $30 or $20. I've seen it pretty low. The Luke's Luke's land speeder, which is not everyone jumps on it, but I jump on it when it comes out for two different reasons. Number one, I'm a collector and I want to showcase it up or do a video on it, although I haven't done a video on all of them. But I also like to support it. So the people that go like, oh, I'm not going to buy it, I'm going to wait for it to be on sale, like I get that. But I feel like if you do that all the time, or if everyone does that, Hasbro's not going to make more. And I want Hasbro to make more. So I like to buy them when they come out, so that I want to show them, like, yeah, that's good. Kevin, no, I'm not voting for Commander Cody. I'm voting for Episode 3 Obi-Wan Kenobi. I get the Commander Cody love. I'm no problems with people that want Commander Cody. I'm fully expecting Commander Cody to win. But I have a Commander Cody. I have a Commander Cody. My Episode 3 Obi-Wan Kenobi needs some love. He sucks.
Oh, I like this question. Did you answer this one? This is by RMA Productions. Again.
Put it on the kitchen table. That's what Linda said. I'll put that on the kitchen table.
Well, to be fair, we don't use it.
That's true.
Who do you think should not have been made in the Black Series?
Who do I think should not have been made?
Is there any figure where you're like, damn, that was not worth it?
No.
Or that one is so bad they shouldn't have even done it? Really?
Nope.
Not even some of the very beginning, like first ones where like the face sucks and articulation sucks.
Well, like those suck, but they were also
they had to start there.
like, yeah, you have to start somewhere to get better. No, I don't. I mean, I'm one of those people, like, I love Star Wars. I love anything Star Wars. So if it exists in Star Wars, I want a toy of it. It's as simple as that. Whether you like the character, hate the character, whatever. If it's a Star Wars character, I want a toy of it. So, no, I have no problems. Even Commander Zuvio, which, people love to hate on because he wasn't really in the movie. He was in there for literally a half second. That's a thing in Star Wars. Like, there are tons of characters that people love that get seconds of screen time. They were in the cantina for literally like a blink of an eye. They were only in there if you have the widescreen version because he's off to the side. There's tons of characters like that people have figures of and love. I don't see why the new ones are any different just because they're new. How about R2? No R2 love? R2's fine.
He's too big, right?
He's too small.
Or too small. Miguel says he knew the Rebel Soldier was going to be your fave because he loved interchangeable faces.
Yeah.
Can we all agree that Ahsoka needs a Black Series figure?
She has a Black Series figure.
I thought so, but
she's on my shelf right here.
Yeah.
Does she need an updated Black Series figure with a better face? Yeah. Do we want one for Clone Wars to make her like her smaller version? Sure, but like there is a Black Series Ahsoka, so.
If I was your neighbor, your display would be the Death Star for Black Series, or other half would be Cybertron shells, and both would have lights and sounds. Yeah, Stumbler.
Stumbler needs to be my neighbor right now.
Yeah. Zuvio. Tons of people are saying Zuvio didn't need to be made. They're not wrong.
Zuvio is cool looking, and he's a cool figure, so I disagree with all of those.
But he has no standing in Black Series, like in Star Wars.
Well,
sure, he's a good figure, but
he's in the movie for literally a half second. He's in Episode 7 for a half second.
Mm-hmm.
He originally, when they were making these figures, he had a larger role that they cut out of the movie.
JR's like, yes, we all agree on Zuvio, and you're over here like, no,
nope.
we don't.
I don't agree.
You fucking hated.
I did. I hated him. I jumped on the bandwagon of hating him.
You were so pissed.
I was, but I came around on him. I did. I actually sat down. I played with him. I looked him over. I even almost did a review on him to give him a fair shot. People are on the Zuvio hate train for the only reason that there is a hate train and there are people on it. It is high school all over again. Is what they're... No, it's true. People are like, oh, that's the kid everyone hates on? Cool, let's hate on him. That's all it is. He could be a perfectly cool guy, but it's cool to hate on him, so we're going to hate on him.
Miguel says you should keep Hoth Luke. Is it Hoth-Han?
No, the Hoth-Han in the box.
Hoth-Han in the box, and to not listen to me. Come on, Miguel, why you gotta do me like that, man? Stumbler, he does just use people. He does just want you for that base. He wants me for my boobs. It's all the same.
That's true. I only hang out with her because she's got boobs.
Yeah. Notice he didn't even put an adjective in there. Just, she has them.
She has them.
Thanks, hon. Love you too.
They're great boobs.
Yeah, okay. Oh, she didn't read the second half of my
Who should have been made. Well, there's tons of people that should have been made. I mean, I've got lists of
Yeah.
wish lists that should have been made. I can
It's
go
got
on
my
forever
stuff.
of figures that should be made.
Yeah.
I've made videos on that.
Yeah. He has lots of toys he wants made. Whew. Sorry. She's like the main character for the 7th season. Yeah. Ahsoka?
Ahsoka.
Ahsoka.
Ahsoka
I
is
just
the.
want to call her Ashoka.
Everyone does.
Really? Is that why?
Not everyone, but I've got like other people
Ashoka.
at work that call her Ashoka, and I don't correct them
It's just confusing.
because I don't want to be that guy. But yeah, it's Ahsoka.
Aiden says if Hasbro releases Yoda one more time, he's gonna puke, or they're gonna puke.
That's fair.
Sorry for
But
you.
I think the next Yoda that comes out is going to be the definitive Yoda. But I say that, and I still want.
People felt that way about Rey though in here.
True.
Yeah.
I mean, there's been a lot of
There's
Reys.
been a lot
In 5
of
years,
Reys.
we've had a lot of Reys.
Yeah.
I like Rey,
Me too.
but there's still been a lot of Reys.
Yeah. Yeah. Jyn Erso's face is terrible. I
Jyn-
didn't like it too. Man.
Jyn Erso's. It's because during that time, that came out in the end of 2016. I think that was when Rogue One came out. They were doing this weird thing where they didn't put any paint on the face,
Yeah.
so it looks like it has this soft filter over it, like
yeah.
it looks.
It's like blurry. Almost.
Yeah, It looks like back in the day when they had those glamour shots, the glamour shot studios. You go to the mall and you get a picture of it. That's what it looks like. It's glamour shots.
Yeah. Where is your Jyn Erso?
She is down at the bottom on that shelf.
Oh yeah. I see her.
Worst Black Series face print? Probably the Poe Dameron from The Force Awakens.
The puppy dog.
Uh,
dog one?
yeah, it just looks like he regrets everything about his life.
He's regretting his life.
Yeah,
for
yeah.
sure.
The Poe Dameron, probably one of the worst faces ever.
Linda didn't like Daisy Ridley, and that's why she doesn't like Rey.
That's fair.
That's fair.
If you don't like Daisy Ridley, it's really hard to like
Yeah.
Rey.
John McKean says we need more Alien Black Series.
Yeah, we do.
True.
That's true. There's so many aliens. In fact, I could do a top 10 just aliens video. I mean, Memo Naden, Hammerhead, Ponda Baba. Like, I could just, from A New Hope,
Lady.
Six-Breasted Lady. Ula from the same scene, the other Twilight chick or whatever.
Yeah.
There's I could make a list of just
More
aliens.
Ewoks.
We're getting one.
Yoo!
He's in the next wave.
Ianga says, aren't there 2 Ahsokas?
No, there's just one.
There's just one.
In the Black Series, yeah, there's just the one.
Ooh, this is interesting. Stumbler says he's waiting for your top 10 most unwanted figures. Video.
Yeah, I mean, I could try to make it. I don't know. It's really hard.
But I don't want this chair. This doorway.
Yeah. Chirrut and Baze are JRs on the same pair. Yes, they are. But they have the same problem with faces, is they don't have any paint on them. Other than their eyes, they don't have any paint on them.
The comment before that, Aiden's, is hilarious.
What?
I saw a cat scene at Walgreens and his face looked like
Straight ass cheeks. You're not wrong.
No.
You're not wrong.
Oh, you need to do my inhaler soon.
Aura Singh would be cool. Yeah, there's definitely a lot of figures that they don't look good for sure.
Yeah. Kennedy Ridley and Larson are super sexist. I'll have to do some research into that. I don't know. I don't have info about that, but I'll look into it. How do you feel about Dr. Afra comics?
Dr. Afra comics are fantastic. Dr. Afra is a fantastic character.
How about her Black Series figure?
I have her Black Series figure and the droids right here. You can't see it. It's in this display that Stumbler made me. They're actually right here in the corner, hanging out in the display because I didn't know where else to put them, and I figured that was as good a place as any.
JR says pizzas are coming. Probably.
Yes, they are.
Probably.
Yeah, it's probably about time to start winding down.
There's no teen version of Ahsoka?
Nope. Just the adult version.
Yeah.
Do you want the characters from Droids cartoon? No, I don't. I don't want any of the characters from the Droids cartoon or the Ewoks cartoon. Oh, the Ewoks cartoons are just Ewoks, which is nice. But the Droids cartoon had some weird characters. Man, I really tried to like the Droids cartoon because it was Star Wars. I remember I was like, I was in my 20s and I found them online. I downloaded them from a website and I was like, oh yeah, this is going to be awesome. And I was like, this is really tough to watch. It's really hard to watch them. The Zeb has not been confirmed even a little bit. It's probable the artwork got leaked, but he has not been announced and he's not been confirmed. I would be surprised if he came out this year. I would be surprised if he didn't come out in 2021. I will say this, interesting kind of tidbit. I downloaded one of Hasbro's photos, their stock photos, I think it was for Dooku, and I looked at the metadata for it, and that photo was taken in 2018. That figure didn't come out until 2020. So, like, there's a long period when their artwork got leaked in 2019. Doesn't mean they're not going to come out until, like, 2021. There could be a wide period there until they come out. I don't acknowledge the Ewoks movies, Caravan of Courage or Battle for Endor.
Oh, okay. I thought you meant episode 6.
No.
I had a moment.
No, there are 2 Ewoks movies. Starring,
Those don't
like,
need to exist.
They don't.
Those don't need
They're like made for TV, like, kind of bullshit.
Those don't need to exist. Is Zeb confirmed for this year?
Zeb, I was just answering that.
Oh, I wasn't listening.
Yeah.
Chirrut does look really close to Donnie Yen. Chirrut.
What? Chirrut is Donnie Yen.
The toy actually looks like
yes.
him.
Yes, the toy does look good.
Yeah.
It's still the only thing missing.
Doesn't look anything
the
like
only thing missing from it though, it's just the paint. Like having Jyn not having the contours painted into her cheek is what's killing it. Yeah.
Super battle droids and a commando droid should be a bigger crime than
sure.
cost by the mass. Well, those are 2 different things, but I think definitely not having super battle droids and commando droids is probably problematic.
We definitely need more droids because we have a lot of clones, and we have 2 battle droids that have been released. I've got 3 in my collection because I bought 2 of the regular battle droid.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, so we definitely need more droids in general. I know we're getting a Genosian battle droid in the next wave of figures. So there'll be 4 battle droids in my collection, but yeah.
You don't want a Wilford Brimley figure?
I don't. As much as I would love a Wilford Brimley figure, he's the diabetes guy, the diabetes medication guy.
Okay. No, I can picture it. I already know.
Can you?
Yes.
Are you sure?
Probably.
I didn't have to type in his whole name.
I know.
You have to type in the right letters for his name, and it's still new.
Yeah, that guy.
This guy.
Yeah.
Wilford Brimley.
See who they base the catheter ones off of?
Yes, absolutely. Okay. He's still alive. Wow.
Damn. That diabetes has not gotten
Nope,
yet.
diabetes has not claimed Wilford Brimley.
Good job, dude.
He's been married since 2007. This guy was born in 34, so he's...
Damn.
He looks like he's 100.
Is that him in that video? No, that's not him.
I feel like he was already old in the 80s. Like, he was in the movie Cocoon. And that's like, infamously a movie about old people.
DJ Rowan's like, can you start over from my late ass? I just got
let's all start over, everyone. I'm going to undrink all the... I'm just going to unbox all the box. Yeah.
No. What did you unbox? You unboxed some beers?
I unboxed some beers.
Some super glue fancy stuff?
Yeah, I just so everyone can be on the same page here, I just bought this on eBay. It's the only place to buy it that I've seen. It's called Fix Loose Joints Action Figure. It's literally what it's called. By Kiki.
By Kiki?
Yeah.
What's
and
the pin?
It's if it gets gummed up, you can pin it in. Here we go. I just used it on my General Grievous here to try to get his legs stiff, and they're good. They're definitely stiffer. So I'm hoping that kind of does the trick for keeping him
Are you hoping this isn't just
standing up. It's not super glue. No, that's the whole thing, is that it's not super glue. Because super glue can melt your plastic.
Yeah. And how do you know this is not it?
Because they say that. And there's been a lot of people that did reviews on it and stuff. So.
You can just like find something.
No. No. I definitely, I saw a video, a couple videos actually on YouTube of people using it to fix their the joints of their figures. And it looks pretty good. As far as I know, the next wave's still set to come out in May. So the next wave's going to be Anakin Skywalker Episode 2, Obi-Wan Kenobi Episode 2, Plo Koon, Kit Fisto, and a Genosian battle droid. A lot of Episode 2 stuff. Yeah. Actually.
I think we talked in the last live stream about the most expensive Black Series value. Wasn't it like a clone something?
What?
Or a troop or something?
Commander Cody?
No. The most valued, you could resell them for the most money.
Commander Cody.
Is that really what it was? I don't think that's what
it is. That's the one that people want right now. In fact, if you go on...
The last video, I feel like it was something different.
Nope.
Wasn't it a bunch of, clone troopers or something?
Oh, it's a 4-pack of troopers. Yeah, you're right. That one... If we're not talking about one figure, because that's a 4-pack of figures.
I don't know, but that's what people said. They looked it up last time, and that's what people came up with, I think.
Yes. So there's this list on Action Figure 411 that gives, the highest value of figures.
Stumbler, you're right. It's definitely lubed by Kinky. Starts milky and ends up clear.
Yes, it is.
Just nope, not going to say that. Never mind.
So right now, on this website, it lists the Boba Fett and Han Solo Carbonite exclusive as $277 is the highest. The X-Wing Luke Pilot 40th anniversary is $225, and then the Clone Trooper 4-pack is $297. The 40th anniversary Boba Fett, the Kenner one that I didn't get, is $173.
If you want to pay that for it, I'll let you.
What?
I'm just saying.
I wouldn't want to pay that much for it.
I know, that's why I said it.
Okay. A first edition Mandalorian is going for $151, and then Commander Cody is after this on $137. So,
Amateur's hilarious. Amateur's Toy Hunter. I used to have a girlfriend named Kiki. She was a stripper. I was stiffer when I was with her. Oh man, buddy. And we need a Wolf and Brimley toy in the.
Yeah, so I watched the Ewoks movies as a kid too. My neighbor across the street, they had them taped off of TV or HBO or whatever. So we watched them on occasion, but we mostly watched Blues Brothers and stuff instead because we weren't supposed to.
Of course you did. Look at you, rebel.
I know.
Bad boy.
You know what? Another movie my mom would never let me watch, so I had to sneak
Every
it.
Movie?
Who Framed Roger Rabbit?
I very. What am I trying to say? Vaguely remember watching that movie with my parents.
It's because
the boobies.
It's because the boobies.
Yes,
yeah.
the sexualized animated character.
Yeah, the sexualized animated character. My mom wouldn't let me watch it, so I had to sneak watching it across the street.
I love your mother. I love your family. If we ever have kids, we're definitely raising them different, though.
Fair enough.
Yeah. Did the wave with Plo and Kit get delayed, or is it still?
I answered that.
Okay, I don't know.
So as far as I know, it hasn't been delayed. It's coming out in May still. We just don't know when.
If you see a kid drop the Fat 40th anniversary Boba, are you picking it up?
I would punch a kid in the back of the head for that 40th anniversary.
I think you're grossly overestimating our respect for children. Let me rephrase. Mike's respect for children.
If I saw a kid with that 40th anniversary Boba Fett, I would literally punch him in the back of the head.
He would not. He would not.
No, I wouldn't.
No, you would not.
I would not.
Don't get fired or something.
Yeah.
You would not actually harm a child.
I would not harm a child for a toy.
You would perhaps reason with the child and with the parents.
Here, kid, here's some Fortnite stuffs. Here's some Fortnite bucks.
Can I take that toy? My only thinks the Proto Fett helmet was just lazy and a double dip for money. Only good for customs, in my opinion.
Oh, that's true. I don't think it's only good for customs. I genuinely think there are people that collect those helmets that want that. But that was another one. There was a couple movies in the 80s and 90s that had toy properties associated with them. So I know a lot of parents took their kids to go see them. Like a lot of my friends in elementary school saw Terminator 2 and RoboCop in theaters, and I wasn't allowed to. I couldn't watch Batman in theaters, but because all my friends saw it, I would quote the movies a lot, and my mom thought that I had seen them.
We had very different upbringings.
Yep.
My family was like, my parents were like, we're gonna watch whatever the fuck we want. Lily, if you're too scared or you don't want to see something, then leave the fucking room.
E.T.?
Okay, screw you. E.T.'s fucking terrifying. But what really bit them in the ass was Blade. Because I think I had literal nightmares about vampires. It was the
Blade,
flashlight scene. With, like, the vampire that, like, burned
the big one?
I had literal nightmares about vampires for probably 2 months after that. And I think my parents regretted everything. Because I didn't leave the room. Actually, what I did for Blade was I hid behind, like, some furniture and stuck my head out for that. I wanted to see that one scene in the trailer where he, like, threw the glasses and then caught them. But I didn't know where that scene was.
So you're watching it for one scene that you've already seen? You've already seen it! Like, it's in the trailer! You can just go watch the trailer!
And I'd be like, did that happen yet? And my dad being like, no, it didn't happen yet. And he'd be like, okay, I'm gonna stick my head out from, like, behind one of the couches or something because of how the room was set up. Oh my god. And I literally probably saw in grand total 5 minutes of that film and had nightmares about it.
I remember when we went to go see Jurassic Park.
Oh, that was my sister's first movie in theaters.
Oh man, mine was Honey, I Shrunk the Kids, but I think I saw Jurassic Park in theaters at least 8 or 9 times. I only saw it in theaters once with my mom, and she watched it with her coat over her head. Like she,
your mother and I are sometimes the same person.
She didn't watch it, but she was there.
I watched it.
She had and she go, Mike, are the kids okay? I'm like, yeah, mom. And she like put her coat back over her head and she's listening to it. She's like, Mike, are the kids okay? I'm like, yeah, mom. Did that kid just get electrocuted?
Oh,
like,
the kids. I've had many a scary movie times in movie theater where I literally lie down because I will never see a scary movie by myself. So I'm always with someone. I will usually put my head in their lap and lie down across multiple seats and stare at the ceiling. I've done that for too many movies in a movie theater.
Fair enough.
I hate scary movies.
You do. I don't like scary movies, but I've seen them.
I hate them. With a burning passion.
I went to go see Resident Evil in theaters with my friend Chad.
No.
And he and I are both trying to play like the tough dude. Like, no, this is fine. But the whole time I'm like, don't be a jump scare. Don't be a jump scare. I'm going to scream. I'm going to scream. I'm going to scream. It was, yeah.
I can't do it. Stumbler says don't punch a kid. Just knee them in the head. It'll look more accidental.
Yep.
Which is smart.
Stumbler's his son's first movie was Independence Day. That's a great first. We should watch that. We don't think we own it. We should buy it.
We used to watch that all the time in my family. If we have kids, will they play in the room? They will have kids. In a perfect world, as non-parents who think we can control such shit, we think we will have designated kid shelves. Which, of course, is someone who interacts with children. I know that won't work.
My friend Patriot Prime, he has a small kid, who's like 4, 5, 6. Like that's about when I've been friends with him. And Dylan, his kid, has a Dylan shelf. Yeah. And he knows that the other toys are daddy's toys.
That's like Mike's.
I think that was.
If we ever have a kid.
Pizza's here. We're coming.
Was that? I didn't hear anything.
I heard it.
Okay.
I guess I could have gotten up and gotten pizza, but she ordered it. You know. Let's go back through here. Did I like Jurassic World? I didn't watch the newest Jurassic World. I only watched the first Jurassic World. And it was good. It was an okay movie until the end, which became a great movie. Aiden, fuck you. If they do carbonize Captain Rex, you know I'm gonna buy it. But fuck you. I hope they don't. And I say that with all the love in my heart. Fuck you. So Stumble, that's what I feel like we could do, is like, if like these figures, these toys are like, they're not toys. You don't play with these. You can play with these. You can tear them apart, whatever you want. These are not. These are not to be played with. I don't think there's ever been a movie where I had trouble sleeping afterwards. I'm trying to think.
I have, because I'm a scaredy cat,
You are.
So you gotta wrap
Food's here. What flavor pizza did we get?
I got half pepperoni for you and half my pesto with sausage.
Oh, good.
Mm-hmm. And I got a Caesar salad.
Okay, well, we're going to go eat pizza.
Food, because he's drunk.
Yep.
And Jack Ryan.
And Jack, we're going to watch Jack Ryan.
Because we're on season 2.
Thanks for hanging out with us, everybody. It's been almost 3 hours, and it's been a lot of fun.
It's been fun.
Yep.
We like doing this.
Lucas, yes, I do think that we need a Return of the Jedi Boba Fett, 100%. He's a subtle difference from the Empire Strikes Back one, but it's enough of a difference to want it. Food, yeah, we're doing food.
Hungry wife.
Okay.
Bye.
Well, thanks for watching. Thanks for getting this far. Like, share, subscribe. Do Patreon stuff if you want to. There's a link in the description. Whatever. Yeah, I'm just saying. All right. Bye.